So we want to head towards the fell dragon and
Above ground or underground?
we're here.
Alright, let's do it underground. I'm gonna. So
Stealth?
for my
Yeah.
mask, do I have to like pull it down over my face for it to activate? Okay, just wanted to clarify that.
Start stealthing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Alright, all you guys make stealth checks.
Oh dang! I want that dice.
Modified 20.
Modified 20?
Right.
I'm liking this one.
Well, it's a good thing I had that. Okay,
I also have a modified 20.
15,
Dang.
So modified 17.
Modified 17? Alright.
I like that your modified one is what we rolled naturally.
Thanks, guys. My dice are not treating me very well today.
Alright. As you guys walk,
Ooh, it's red.
It's got the 20
What
is
is
a
it?
dagger with a
Yeah.
feather. Yeah.
Yeah. That's scary.
that the backs does.
Yeah.
Nice.
Here's the one with the
Oh,
ale
these
mug.
got like such sharp points. Like these ones. I don't know. I
That's
feel like-
Grog's.
I feel like these ones
It's
are
got
like
the
more
ale mug.
tapered down. You know what I mean, Josh?
Mm-hmm.
Like, these are more slippery than these ones.
Mm.
Oh, mug. Oh.
Yeah, that's the ale mug.
I like this one. This is good. Hey.
As
I'm not an alcoholic. Shut up.
I can't tell if that's Vallah or
No.
There's just a
Lines are
blurred line
blurring.
at this point.
Hey, I'm in character, brother. All right, calm
brother,
down.
as you
brother.
as you guys walk up, you it's now a long stretch of straight tunnel.
Right, this one.
Yes. You move along it. You get to the third junction that would then point a little more to the west side, and you turn down the third one, following the map to where the fell dragon is. You find the left-hand junction. You peek around the corner, and about 50 feet down, there is a low wall, about 3 feet, and there are two goblin heads facing you.
And I haven't seen it.
Amari kind of walked around the corner and then peeks around the corner, identifies them.
I could throw Talon across the gap. And like as he's
60
flying,
feet.
he's just like and like hits one of them and then you
Go
like,
full on 21 jump in.
Yeah, dude. He's just like you hit nobody.
What's the game plan? Anybody have any ideas?
I can't actually.
We're keeping our voice down.
We're whispering, but we're not really whispering
Cool.
because then you and the camera can hear us.
No, I just have to like pick it up a little bit.
You and I have both have bows.
All three of you
All
have
three of
bows.
us have bows.
Oh, I guess that's true.
Well, he has a crossbow. We have bows.
Well,
That's what he meant.
they
right?
shoot pointy
Long
things
range
at people. We could basically just whip around from the wall. You take the right, I take the left.
Well, and with your bow, you could basically explode.
Are they within 5 feet of each other?
Yes. The tunnel is 10 feet wide, and so
It explodes.
Explodes.
And hits the person, anything that's within
Yeah.
a 5-foot radius of it.
Yeah.
So she turns one shot into two, essentially.
Yeah.
Do you wanna
So
pretty much.
I think we should, take shots.
Well, and if we do it right, since it's since it's from stealth, we
You
get the
don't know
first
you're
attacks,
there.
right?
So yeah,
So
you
yeah,
get
we
first
could
attack.
plan it to where you shoot one and then it explodes, and then we wait to see if that kills the target, and then we'll take the shot of whoever's left. Or if they're both standing,
Or
we
we
can
could
just
just all
take
shoot
independent shots.
and guarantee death.
Right, but I'm saying we're spreading three bolts across
Yeah.
two targets, and if we double down on one target and it doesn't kill the surviving one, that's what I'm saying.
Why doesn't she?
Or
Versus what I'm
I
saying
shoot
is
at
you
one.
shoot
She
first,
shoots one, we shoot
and
the
then
other.
and then we split. We wait like a split second for it to take effect, and if we see that one goes down, then we can both take shots at the last target.
Or I could shoot one and do the explodey, he could shoot the other, and he
And I'll
could
just be on
hold yours
standby.
and shoot whatever's still standing.
Right, that works too.
That way,
Which hopefully at that
we,
point is
like-
nothing.
Right,
make sure we hold everything.
and there is also the possibility that I missed my target completely because I only have a plus.
And there's a possibility he misses, and so you just, I mean, I
Okay,
could miss
alright.
2 and this could all go to kaputs. But,
Alright,
yeah, okay, so Amari draws her bow,
And I ready my crossbow.
And I
and
got my bow as well.
on the count of 3, I'll shoot left, you shoot right.
Okay.
Do you know which direction's which?
Yeah, it is. I called it right.
Yeah.
Which also, I
There
want
it
to
is.
clarify for people who like realize that I got the wrong hand when I was putting it, like when I was talking about my ring. I also have to do this in order to distinguish my left from my right hand.
Oh
So
my god.
to give me a little bit
Freaking
of
hilarious. is what
not
it is.
I
credit,
take
but
my wedding ring and I put it on. I'm like, oh, bro, you're not.
To explain the need for things. Alright, so
okay, I will shoot that one.
1, 2, 3, pop around.
Alright, so both of you go ahead and make go roll attacks at advantage.
And since I have my boots, I'm just gonna like run up and hang upside down.
I mean,
In the gap. Just
go for it.
Oh,
A modified 20 to hit.
what am I adding to this again? Does it matter?
No, it doesn't. You rolled
You add 5.
crit fail plus.
Okay, I have a 9.
A 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a 15 modified.
Modified, okay. And then you got a modified 20? Okay, so yours hits, so go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, so it's a D8.
With advantage too.
Yes,
And
D8.
they
We had
make.
advantage?
Yeah, you.
Yes.
Sorry.
Oh, nat 20.
I rolled 1 time,
Oh my gosh, okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
now I'm running onto the top of
Um,
Super
so
dope, like.
the. Yeah.
7
7
no,
points
like
right there.
regular damage, and then it's the DC 15 on both of them.
Like run down the tunnel and just like run up and around like this.
Alright, so
But
then
shoot
that's
there.
another D10 damage for the explosion.
Gosh.
That's a D12.
Oh my
That's a
gosh.
D12.
I kept rolling.
It's a D10. Look, these dice.
Isn't it a D10? That's a D12.
Like,
Oh,
look how
I
sharp-
thought I grabbed.
look how
Sorry,
sharp
I grabbed the wrong one.
These edges are compared to ours.
Yeah.
You know, that's all I'm saying. We need to make a trip.
I rolled the
Before we go to
exact
that place,
same
We're gonna go and we're gonna buy a crap ton of D10s.
Oh my gosh.
Another 9 damage.
Another 9 damage.
So they both take 9, and the one guy takes an additional 7. The left.
Nice, so it takes 16 total. Okay, so you go ahead and roll damage, Vallah, and double your dice
Damage
damage. So roll a
die.
D8 and double it. Because natural 20s are dope.
Not this one, not this one. 5.
So 10.
So 10
and
plus
then
your modifier.
Your modifier's like what, 3?
For the
Damage.
Dex.
Oh,
Your
for
dex
dex. Oh, I only have a 1 on my dex.
Oh yeah, so 11 total then.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that one took 20.
Yeah. So, Amari, you draw your arrow and you move around. The arrow flies off, hits the guy square in the chest, explodes, rips part of his torso apart. All of the pieces go into the other guy. The one guy with part of his torso ripped up and just. And then you shoot, and the impact from the explosion moves him to the side, and the arrow goes right where his head would have been. And as you run up the side of the wall,
Yes, sir.
and you upside down, he moved to the side, and he looks up.
Yup.
Right into his eye, and just throws him backwards, and he lands. And you can just see the fletching above the top of the
Just like quiver.
wall.
So, according to this,
Oh,
they died via this bow,
yes.
partially. So, out from their body grow forget-me-nots.
No.
Because that's the plant I'm choosing.
That's funny.
You watch. Those are climbing, right? Those are climbing.
It's like ground cover,
Yeah.
kind of like little blue flowers.
As you guys walk up, you see out of the corpse of the one on the right,
Dude, that's like a gangster signature.
the body is covered in almost like ivy crawling vines, and it is a blanket over this dead body.
Like,
And you watch as the vines continue to grow, climb the walls, go over the little
I
barricade.
mean, they're not like
And then-
flying. They look like that.
yeah.
Right.
It's like a
And then
bushel.
as and then these little blue flowers blossoms begin to erupt all along this blanket of vines on the just over this corpse.
I mean, Falcone's got nothing on that signature. I'm not saying. Like
Man.
one with white rose. whatever, dude. We got a whole bushel of forget-me-nots.
Little new flowers.
Yeah. Good
I mean,
Lord.
they're highly in Bruce what they looked like before.
That was
Wait, was that the
ridiculous.
first nat 20 we've gotten on an attack?
Yes.
Ah! Yeah, I need new dice. My dice are garbage. Oh gosh.
Oh man.
I'm actually gonna get another one sometime.
Cool. I kind of rummaged the bodies a little
I like
bit, trying to see if there's any keys or like
Alright, make an investigation.
any.
Are any of you guys helping her?
For what?
Investigation?
I mean, yeah, or I could do it. I have a +2, but
Go. I don't care.
okay.
So then you roll with advantage since she's helping you.
Okay. 9. Ooh. Advantage. I like this. Same
You rolled
thing.
19.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Let's see. Which 19 should I take though? The first one or the second one?
Definitely the first one.
Okay,
it's
so
more
I'm gonna
meaningful.
take the first 19, and so it's a modified 21.
Modified 20? Okay.
Yeah.
They have crappy leather armor on. There looks to be like a beat up shield that was leaning against one. There's a pretty crappy scimitar in one of the guys' sheaths right on his left hip, and there's a short bow. Once again, not the greatest quality, pretty crappy arrows.
Pretty just standard things you find on a goblin.
Yeah.
But there's no like keys or anything like that.
No.
Okay.
There's not.
Dang.
There is a small tablet, however, that has the symbol of the city on it.
Okay.
Take that.
Yeah, we should hold on to
Yeah, I'll grab that.
Okay, so
Like, hold
Like,
it up.
where
This
what
is all
are,
I found.
what is the area we're looking at? Like, what is there an entrance or something?
So you're looking at about 60 feet from the junction where you were at, 60 feet to the wall, and then about another 60 feet beyond that, you see two torches set in the wall, and then beyond that a little more, there is just a single doorway set into the side of this wall, into the wall, directly in front of you.
I feel like going through that door is a very, very bad idea.
Or is it a very,
Risky.
very good idea?
I listen at the door.
Listen at the door? Okay, make a perception check.
Might as well just
Run
die.
in there and just kill everybody. Or either kill everybody or die.
18.
Before
18?
3.
Okay. You listen. Listen a little more. No sound?
No sound.
Too bad we didn't think ahead. We could have totally thrown the pawns outside the fell dragon to create a distraction when we came up through here. Boss.
Well, can we only activate one of them
No,
right?
one. We can activate one type, so we could activate
Oh.
You can activate
All
all
the
8
pawns.
black pawns at once.
or
Just don't activate the black and the white ones
7.
because they'll fight each other.
unless
Or
we
we do
want
all 16
to,
and
because
just let
then
them
they.
fight.
That's what I'm saying.
He only
What?
took 8 though. You only took all the black pieces though, right?
Huh?
He only took
I
one
took one of each.
pawn.
Oh, you only took one
Oh, you
pawn.
only took one
Right.
pawn.
Of
Yeah.
each.
You also
And-
don't know any command words aside from mirror and
Right.
And in addition to the
So
fact that
I've
we are
only-
underground right now.
also
Right.
that.
Yeah. And I haven't experimented with any of them, so yeah, they're still iffy.
Would have been a good time to use that though.
That would have been hilarious. Just like bunch of lightning and 8 little poof.
The question is, do we just set up here and we ambush whatever comes down?
Whatever. What if it's
Yes.
what if it's our guy? What if it's our guy?
I don't care. What
Right.
does he know?
But
If we kill him now, does it matter?
like
We got what we
I
wanted.
feel like though that'd be just a waste of an
True
investment.
chaotic
I feel
neutral.
like it's just a
Chaotic
waste of
good?
investment.
Well, what are
Yeah,
your plans
Yeah.
for him?
Somewhere around there.
Well, if he can like get us in without causing a thing.
But she knew.
Because we can't just leave body trails like this all the time, guys. I'm just saying.
Well, no, I'm just saying. She knows that we were suspicious. So if he just starts walking in the building like, oh yeah, these are my new chums, like, she's gonna think that's weird. So he can't just introduce us into
No,
that
no, no,
world.
but I mean, like, get in, like, he can give us, like, a key or, like, a something so we can get in under the radar, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I don't
but
necessarily think he's that kind of guy.
I
I
feel
mean, like,
like
that's a
we
good
kind of got
plan.
out of him what we were gonna get out.
Okay, fine.
Because
Yeah,
really
let's
the main
kill it.
incentive was to get him in charge.
Fine, let's just kill everybody that comes
I assume you guys are talking in low voices.
Oh, we
Oh, yeah.
Well, part of this is we're talking for the camera because
Yeah.
when we whisper or when you whisper, we can't hear
No, we
anything.
can't.
Lightning!
It's like the
That doesn't count as whispering. Because you only hear the part that I'm actually
I
saying.
mean, we killed the goblins, so we can't really go back.
And we left a trail. Nice job.
And, well, I mean,
Signature.
the signature we literally just started.
Pretty
Oh,
dope.
really quickly, can you see
Oh.
where if the tracks picked up and if they led to this spot?
Make a survival check.
Oh dear.
With advantage.
Because we're all looking around.
Yep.
I think you got that plus 6. dude.
Plus 16.
16.
You look around the door, and there's various goblin tracks, a couple sets of boot tracks, like an in and an out, or
now.
in and out,
Coming to
you know,
Kaiser.
a couple trips, in and out. There's no distinct.
Like I can't tell that it was like the same boots or anything
No.
like that.
No, you can't tell.
Well, the boots were
If
probably
you-
pretty generic anyway. So
Yeah.
If you roll a nat 20, then
It's like a lick
Okay, the option is
tile everything.
We've got 3 choices. We can just leave and hope for the best.
you choose. Okay.
We can stay here and ambush whatever comes down. Or we can go through the door
Now.
and just,
Wing it.
yeah.
I like this one.
Where we wait,
The
lie in wait,
let's
and
wait for something to happen.
when
Can we like
something
kind of
comes
clean
down.
up the area so like there's just an exploded guy with flowers coming out of his abdomen?
You actually look back, and you don't see the bodies. It's just a blanket of flowers across that section.
Great, nice signature, bud.
I think the bodies are.
So like the bodies are being consumed by the flowers.
Yeah.
It's like the.
so there's like no
the
goblins,
ivy-
it's just flowers.
Dude,
The ivy
did
from
you guys
Wildwood?
know plants are farming us? They produce fruit to feed to us, and we eventually die so they can eat us.
Conspiracy.
It's like a long game, those plants.
I
See,
saw
this is why we should kill all the trees.
a friend of mine at school showed me that
Oh my
yesterday,
God.
and he was so disturbed.
Oh gosh. I'm just thinking the
That logic, are
Nobody knows
cows
this
then
reference,
doing
but-
that too? Like, I mean, they're eating the grass that we.
Everything is just playing the long
It's the
game.
circle of life. But we
With
become
the
the clouds, not the
Oh, tango, bag of peaches, mama.
Alright, so what are you guys doing?
Dude, I love that movie.
Should we
It's
just
such a
say-
good movie.
We've made so many song references from that movie.
Within
Well,
the past 2 sessions,
yeah,
Yeah,
at least.
mostly Emma.
Mostly just
Mostly Emma.
can you feel, but like
Can you feel?
Yeah, that one a lot.
There's just so much. It was so much.
So we wanna basically lie in wait, and when something comes
basically
down,
do what we
we.
just did.
Mhm.
That's the only other way.
I mean, maybe we should find out if
Dude, I
it's
could literally just
friend or
stand
foe.
above the door, could I not? Just on the ceiling.
But you'd be visible from.
Would I though?
Yeah.
If I crouched?
So I would say if you just like go on the ceiling and wait and drop down and grapple,
Right.
whatever comes out, and we can pull them
Is
to
that
the
possible?
side.
I
And
Is that well?
I
my
mean,
question
you'd be waiting there indefinitely.
So
Yeah,
is
but it'd
the-
just be like
okay.
standing.
You'd
wouldn't
be
it?
standing, your feet stick, and there's some amount of gravity transfer.
Oh, okay.
But you're still standing
okay, never mind.
parallel with.
Well, I
you're
could
still
just-
using
I
all
could
of your
just
muscles to
wait.
keep your
Yeah,
body.
However,
I mean, like,
could
you can
I
hang
just
upside
wait
down,
by
you
the
can't
door?
hang
I could just
upside
wait
down
by the
forever,
door,
because
and then when I
people
hear
can't do
somebody
that.
like clanging and doing something to
Okay.
open the door, I could just kind of like.
So my
Really
question
quick.
is,
Is that possible?
Yeah, I mean, you'd be right outside the door, so when they opened, you'd be the first thing they saw.
my
If
question
they
is,
saw me, that what I'm trying to say is if I could,
If you
Wait till I hear
if you
them.
knew they were coming
if I could hear
and then
them,
ran up,
and then
like there's always the chance that you.
Then they open the door.
does
You're
it
just
swing
sitting
open or
there.
does it swing in?
It swings open towards you.
Okay, well I'll just do it. Does it
Hide
go
behind the
all the
door.
way flush with the wall, or does it run into the wall of the house?
No, it runs into the wall. So there's a space. There is a space
Okay, I'll just wait
between
there.
the door and the wall that you can
Search
hide.
around.
The
Yeah.
door. Is the door top of the door flush with the ceiling?
No,
or is
there's about
there...
two. There's about a 2 foot
Okay. I'm just saying, if the door is touching the ceiling and you're crouching right in front of it, they're going to see you.
Right, Josh.
Okay, you have 2 feet.
They see you
I just
crouching.
assumed that it was like any other door
Space.
where there's a little bit of a gap. Well, I wouldn't be able to. I mean,
No,
a bad
that's
example.
what I'm saying.
That's a bad
Like you
example.
could not stand there
Okay,
and
you
not
stand
be
and
seen
listen
from
at the door. I
Especially if
just
the door
wanna
opens
like
outward.
go down a little bit and look
It's
down
just
the
like-
other tunnels to just see if there's anything else. Just kinda sneak around it.
Okay, so you walk back up to the junction and you go right and left and
Yeah, I just want to make sure. Are
Because the door
there
wasn't
like any
flush.
cages? Are there any other people down here? Are there
okay,
any
yeah.
map? Like,
You've never seen that movie.
you check it and there's
Wait, Jurassic Park?
nothing really around.
No, I haven't seen those.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've seen the world.
okay.
They're so good
I
though.
wasn't listening. All this stuff is upstairs.
Once again, I haven't seen movies. Anyway.
So there's nothing down in this area. Literally, it was the 2 posts, and then there's the door into the Fell Dragon, and that's where everything is operating.
So everything is
Okay,
just under the
So
dragon.
the footsteps. Does it seem like it's like people come through here regularly, or like people came through here once?
Not really. It
I think we should
looks.
just go through.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because I think we're gonna be
Because
standing
we also
for
don't know
a
if it goes
long
up
time.
to the Fell Dragon or just down another tunnel.
Yeah, that's true.
So essentially, the goblins were just doormen. They're just kind of
Mm-hmm.
sitting there waiting for people.
I just like gently test the door. Is it locked?
No.
Okay.
Oh, well,
I think we should crack the door and look down and see what. I do that because I have dark vision in case there's
That's
no
good,
light
sure.
down that tunnel.
Okay.
Um,
So you.
all of a sudden there's a lot of light down there.
no, I pull it towards me. Because that's the way you said the door goes.
Exactly.
Peek through.
You push it
It's a
against
lot
its
easier to look
hinges.
through a door this way than to like have to open into it. So that's why I'm like, this is important.
You open it up, and it's about a 10 foot to a wall with another door, and it's about 20 feet. So there's a wall over here, and there's a wall over here. It looks like it's just like an antechamber type of a thing.
Okay, so
So it's a 10 by
20
20.
feet
20 feet by 10 feet.
wide and 10 feet, and there's like I can't see anything on the walls.
It's wider than it
Doors.
is long.
This is apparently
What are you
like, there's nothing on the walls. Is what I was going for.
As you look around,
I'm sorry, I don't know what I did. I just did it.
is there anything on the wall?
Is there anything on the walls,
around
like doors
here?
or
Like-
statues? I'm tickling them to see if anything comes out.
you tickle the wall and it giggles. Oh, man.
Yeah, I can't take that back.
Yeah, that's it there.
That's the thing.
You poke your head in, you look around, it's bare walls.
It's literally just a chip. Okay.
You have bare walls? Sorry, that doesn't work.
Um,
I was trying to make a Smitty joke.
Talon, do you want to detect some magic for us and see if there's anything before we go walking?
How long does
through?
that last?
10 minutes.
10 minutes? Okay.
I have 2 spots.
Just so I know ahead.
Yeah.
So.
So the minute it becomes useful, it'll be gone.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, I need to work out. Oh, crap. Oh, I need to.
Pull out the right.
Never mind.
sheet.
That wasn't the same.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Wait, how am I supposed to be cast today?
Okay.
1.
Oh,
And
okay.
it
You didn't.
failed.
Oh, when did you?
Oh, the
guiding
guiding bolt.
bolt.
Was the
That's
guiding
right.
bolt that
Yeah, yeah,
totally
yeah.
missed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one.
Probably.
I just weren't rolling this dice.
No.
I was.
Oh, probably just weren't rolling this dice.
I was.
You see how I turned on it? Oh, you probably weren't rolling this. Well, you weren't rolling this dice, that's for sure.
that is for sure.
I mean, I have plenty of dice to share. This one's divine.
Yeah. Is that Pikes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. So.
Where do you find these? You just.
The internet.
Oh,
Right.
It's from a show, D&D show that I watch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Justin watches a lot of things.
Yeah, but they're character dice for previous series that they ran.
Okay.
Oh,
Campaign.
that's cool.
So yeah, so the 20 is a symbol for each of them,
Oh, that's
the
cool.
party members.
Yeah. So Vax, their rogue, his thing was daggers.
Oh,
So,
that's
and
why he-
Raven,
So that's
he
why
had
he
Raven.
And a Raven.
So the
Okay.
feather and the
Oh,
dagger,
okay.
and then
And then
was
Grog
all
drank
about
ale. Then Vex
Sounds
was
like
arranged
my
with a
man.
bow.
Yeah,
so,
and a bear. So it's
And a bear.
it's Trinket's paw print, and then the arrows.
Trinket.
Trinket was her
the
bear.
That's so cool.
'Cause she was a
See,
ranger.
now I want a beast around.
So yeah, so she had a big bear named Trinket,
That's
who
cool.
they made armor for.
Dang, that's
And
cool.
Scanlan never stopped trying to kill that bear or put it in situations to get rid of it.
Keyleth
'Cause
just put bows in it.
Yeah, Keyleth and Vax, they took the hair and they just covered him with bows.
Was it Keyleth and Vax, or was it?
Yeah, it was
Keyleth
Keyleth and
Pike?
Vax, and then Percy walked in and freaked. He's like, "What?" Yeah,
Something like that.
so
I don't
funny.
know. That was a long time ago.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I cast detect.
So you can cast detect magic. What is the range on that?
30 feet.
30 feet.
So it covers
So
the
it's the
whole.
I can
entire
see
room.
Isn't it 30 feet within sight? Within line of sight that you can see?
I mean,
Wait, where is it?
he's looking at the room.
Range is self.
So yes, but
Well, you
self.
cast it on
You
yourself.
sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in that area that
Sense.
bears magic. And you learn its School of Magic.
Define sense.
If Justin knows it.
That's
If
true.
Justin
That is not wrong.
To be fair.
That is very fair. It's extremely fair. I'm not well versed on magic, you guys. I've
That's
never,
okay.
never played a magic either. I don't like them.
Neither have I.
You're playing one!
Well,
I
okay, two
mean-
spells. Come on.
Literally the only person who's ever played a caster is playing a martial class.
I don't do any magic
Yeah.
except light, because
Yes, you cast
That's
it.
the only one you can do.
because it's my race.
Yeah.
It's a racial trait.
It's not my class. I'm not smart enough to go Eldritch Knight, so
Yeah. Nope, no magic.
None of the doors.
Nope.
I assume my coat is still glowing.
Your coat is still glowing.
Just no
Spear,
idea.
one of her swords.
And
the
her.
bow.
Her, yeah.
The bow.
The
Wait,
bow.
am I glowing?
Orb of direction.
He's just like.
He gets really excited.
Orb of
You're like,
direction.
"Talon, what are you doing?" He's like
see-
Jack Sparrow a little bit, like.
Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff on us glowing, but the room
Yeah.
itself.
Nothing.
Okay, so I'm moving forward.
Remember
I
your
just kind of want to
chalks.
check for.
Just look at your chalks again.
Traps.
Check, check. Okay, make an investigation check.
Hold up.
Just keep that in mind while you're moving through this.
Do
Just keep
anything.
it in
I
mind.
mean,
Right, but like I read it. Why would it?
I got 15.
It looks like I can do like 6 billion things.
There's
so I mean,
no trap.
No, they only
Each
do
thing can do four
different
things.
things.
Per
thing, but then each.
per thing.
You know, we'd be more helpful if we knew what they did. Otherwise, you have to remember all of this by yourself.
Right. No, they're all. They just they do
you,
things.
you look at the door and it's not.
Well, it depends. What kind of things do you? What would be helpful?
It is locked.
I literally don't know.
Oh, it's locked.
Yes.
Oh, I
Can we unlock
hang
the
on.
door?
Wait. Yeah. Hang on. Which one? Which color is it?
I think it's black.
Is it black?
I think it's the black one.
Okay, hang on. That's the first one I wrote.
We don't know.
Can't help
Okay,
you.
so hang on, guys. Hang on. Oh, that's blue. Never mind. Hang on. Shush. Okay, so I can use the black chalk to draw a square around a lock, and it grants +5 to a sleight of hand to unlock it.
Okay.
There's
Can
also
you give us
one
a
that
sleight of
actually.
hand?
No, that's one that locks it. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I was
That
gonna
plus
say
3, what do you
that's
got?
the only one that could
Plus
help
3.
with unlocking it. The other one does lock
Why?
it.
That's-
Yeah, the other one.
He's the least helpful.
Which is on.
I think it's dark blue.
I could check.
Dark blue or light blue? Some of the blues.
That's
All right. So you are unlocking
That's
the
light blue.
thing.
Wait, so there was one door or 2 doors on one end door?
There's one door directly in front of you that opens towards you.
Yeah, that is light blue that locks.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is land door?
So are you gonna do that?
What? Yeah.
Okay.
Hang on, I gotta mark it as I use.
Do I have things to pick? Does anybody have anything to pick a lock with?
Everybody has
Sleight of hand, something.
Wait,
Did
what's
it
your
start
slide?
with lockpicks?
Mine's a +3, but I'm
Okay,
saying,
yeah.
do we have anything?
Anybody have lockpicks?
We don't have any rogues, dude.
I have an
I just, I
explorer's
didn't know if...
I have an explorer's pack. Do I have a lockpick?
Nope.
Okay, thank you. You were there when my character was created. Okay, so I'm using.
have a dungeon
I'm just gonna
pack.
bend down
Oh,
on
there's
the
a
log.
Well,
I'm
hold
just
on.
gonna pull
If
out
we
this.
don't have any way to pick the lock. It's not
Then it's
necessarily going to be
pointless to do
helpful.
Oh, okay, never mind then. We're not picking the lock then.
Do you
Somebody-
smash another door?
If somebody has the Dungeoneer's pack, they have a crowbar in that one.
Nope.
Nope.
We all
I
have
have
explorers.
Explorer's pack? Okay.
Should I? I have one Dungeoneer's pack now.
I put
Wait,
my sword.
I still have the hammers and the chisel. Can we just like break out the lock on it? Like, is there a
How
way?
loud would that be, though?
We don't know what's on the other side of this door.
Pretty freaking loud.
Put my ear to the door and I listen.
Alright.
Wait.
Um,
yeah, you can do that. Hang on, really quickly. I'm gonna
make-
investigate my chalks. Hang on.
Perception check.
Is it a wood door?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it a wood door?
Yes.
Okay, so I can sense magic through it. I can't
I know what
see
you can
it.
do.
I
Yeah, what do you
can't.
think of what I was thinking?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
transmutation one. I think it's the orange one.
Thank you.
I did
Yeah.
that's what
There's no,
what I was
there's
thinking.
no magic through the door.
11.
Okay.
11. You don't hear any voices.
And no like shuffling or anything.
That wouldn't help. Hang on.
You hear footsteps go from the left side of the door to the right and
Oh,
then
there we go.
disappear.
That would work.
Just one set though.
Just one sec. So like with orange chalk, I can draw a cross, and then 1 foot.
That's next, technically. Yeah.
Okay, a plus sign. What do you want?
I do
cross
like
just
this.
means a cross. Any kind of cross.
Perpendicular
right?
lines.
With perpendicular, that's a cross.
Okay.
So it's an XY axis. Okay. Jeez. Okay. And then it turns 1 foot cube of material into loose earth.
So you're gonna try to turn the lock into loose earth?
Well, if I just
So
just
1
put
foot
it-
by 1 foot by 1 foot.
So if I put it like
would just
right by
turn
the
into
door
loose
handle,
earth.
it would just go, and then it would just turn into earth. And we could then just loose earth, so it just pushes it away.
If you do it right on like the
On the
handle
lock.
and everything.
Yeah, like
all of
basically,
the
yeah.
lock
If I
and
just
everything would
measure
disappear.
over here.
Yeah, we
We
just push
certainly
it.
try.
That's what I'm
Are you
saying.
gonna do that?
Do you want me to? What'd you hear? You heard
I heard some
footsteps
footsteps walking away from the door.
away from the door.
That would probably be the quietest version.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, we will do that. I will draw a cross.
It opens towards us, right?
Yes.
Okay, I will draw a cross on the side of the lock so that it doesn't like overlap to the like beyond the door. So it doesn't
Okay.
take out the door.
So you guys watch as he takes out an orange chalk and then all of a sudden, about 1 foot each way, shimmers a little bit, and then just
so cool.
I
turns
look
in.
through the hole.
You see in front of you a room opening outward. Directly in front of you, there's a room. There's a wall that then goes back and then comes back out, and there's a door, kind of right over
So happy
there.
to use my chalk. That was so cool, guys.
I keep thinking this would be a terrible time for Kale to just randomly show up.
And
So-
it is open.
Kale's
the door
just
is
behind
open.
us.
The door is open, so it's straight hallway, door open right here.
Yes.
Okay. I
That's so cool.
pull the door open quietly and I kind of move towards the door
Okay.
to see.
Make a stealth check.
She's the only one moving right now, right?
Yes.
So she's the only one.
Not terrible. 14.
14. Okay.
Hey, did you guys hear that?
As you step through the door, your foot catches on some of the dirt and slides,
Oh my.
and you hit the door jamb, and one of your pieces of you were in chainmail.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you hit the door jamb and it kind of jingles, and you step back inside, and then around the corner comes a simply dressed man with an that walks out with a platter in his hands. Looks back into the room, looks over, sees the pile of dirt, sees you through the door that's now hanging open,
Oh great.
and looks at you, and then turns around
How
back
far?
into the room.
Oh shoot.
I
How
go
far away is he?
with my bow drawn.
He is
Did
about.
he seem like super hostile? Or
So
like,
with my map.
He's about 15 feet away from you.
Oh, okay, never mind. That doesn't mean to help at all. What kind of room did he come out of? Was it active?
It was a well lit room,
Ah,
and there were voices coming from inside.
yeah, that's a kitchen or something.
okay, what do we do?
I go.
What else is in the room? Like,
Do I sense
like that
anything?
she looked in? What did you see?
It's just
in
a
the room?
hall.
It's just a hall? I thought it was a room.
No, directly in front of you, about 15 feet, there's a wall that meets the door and keeps going. 15 feet away from you, there's another wall. And then it goes in a little bit and then comes at a diagonal back out.
So it's like a 30 by whatever an angle.
It's a 15 by 15 from where you guys are that way.
Okay.
And then over
And
here,
then it's like
it
a
goes.
triangle type of
Yeah,
a feel.
triangle, but it's as you peek your head out, it's open at that end and it keeps going. And it moves left. Or right.
Open that
Keeps
back.
moving.
Because I'm figuring we could either just like, he just went to move and so we know the alarm's about to go off pretty soon, right?
Probably. Unless we stop it.
You're gonna run into there with a bunch of people in the room and
We
what?
don't know what's in there.
Okay, fine, you can stop.
No, I'm just saying, like, what's the other option?
Well, I'm saying we could put, like, we could just get into the room and then just look for another way to move so that if he brings people, they're gonna go to that location. So we're not there, we're moved on or we're somewhere else and then we can ambush them or whatever.
We can try it. We have to go past that door no matter what.
Right, yeah, no, I'm saying we go into the room.
Is the door
I'm just
open?
saying not chase
No, I
after the
mean,
guy.
like, we have to go, if we're gonna go anywhere, for the most part, because it's gonna angle this way. Here's our door, it angles this way.
But it says
it opens.
it's open.
It's
towards
open
that.
on the left
It's
side, it
open
keeps
on
going.
the left
But
side.
the
if it keeps
open
going.
door is right here.
The
So
open
even
door
if
is
we
about
go
15
this
feet in front of
way.
It's in front of us.
It's in front of us.
So there's
over the
our
wall.
door and then 15
We need a
feet, that's the
drawing,
door
really.
he came from.
Oh, I thought he said it was to, like forward and to
No,
the right.
and then
Because then I was like, we
There's,
have to walk
there's,
past the
there's
open
a
door. that he
15 by
just went.
15 room this way and then it also opens up this way with an angle, but it does lead somewhere else.
Oh, we can go that way. Hope for the best.
Well,
I mean, we're really hoping for the best either way.
that's true.
That's what I'm saying. Is it's kind of 6 half dozen the other.
What does that saying even mean?
It's the same either way. 6 and half dozen
Oh, another.
means the same thing.
Oh, okay.
I mean, none of it's a baker's dozen, but
Well,
we won't get into that.
no.
And then a half
But it's
dozen,
called the baker's dozen.
six
They make
and a
13,
half,
so they can
which
eat
doesn't
one of
make
them, so
sense.
it's still 12.
Continue.
At least that's what I always thought it meant.
I mean, it makes sense. Alright, so you guys heading to the left then?
Sure.
Okay, so you guys.
As quickly and yet quietly as possible.
Okay, so all three of you roll
Still-
stealth checks.
We're still trying to. Please, as you roll.
18.
Okay.
Ooh.
13.
Modified. 21.
21?
I went
Modified.
thinking that the open door was there, that the guy was
I don't
coming
think
out.
Right.
So you
But
guys
that looked through.
come out over the pile of dirt. You catch your foot a little bit.
Dirt.
And you all move to the left. As you are moving, pretty quickly, you move and you see the angle comes and then moves back over, and there's a door here. From inside, you hear dishes clanking, the sound of chopping, the sound of dishes being washed. You keep moving. You have to move right by this open doorway to get to the next doorway you can see.
The doorway he was in?
No,
No, it's
no.
not.
You've moved further
I was
on.
like, I thought we clarified.
There's a wall in front of you. There's the open doorway to the kitchen.
That we're crossing.
That angles over and meets another wall with a door. There's a small triangle, and there's a door over here. So there are 2 walls, and then the kitchen. And there's a kitchen door, 1 door, and then another door in the corner. And then this over here is
So
just.
it's like there's like 3 rooms basically in that corner, or there's 2 rooms.
There are 3 doors. One of them goes into the kitchen.
Right.
And then the other 2 go to other
places.
places.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
So we could either go through the kitchen, Or what was in front of us?
2 doors.
Who's in front of you?
Just 2 doors?
There's a door here, and then a kitchen. That's open.
Which
And the other
room,
doors
which
are
room
closed.
looks smaller?
The door on the left looks a little smaller. A
The
little less
kitchen's on our right.
grandiose.
That's kitchen's on our right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the kitchen is going to be right here, and then there's the little bit larger door, and then a little smaller to the left.
Smaller. Because what I'm thinking is, right now I'm like, this is like damage control, where if this alarm's gonna go off, we wanna be either hidden to the point where they can't find us, or, and if we're just gonna keep going in, then we're just gonna bite off more than we can chew eventually, but, so I don't wanna just run into the big door. I'm saying that way if we go into the little one, we can either just get, if it's unlocked, we can get in. If there's people in there, we can just subdue them, close the door, lock the door, wait out the we'll search. Or
Unless
whatever.
they just search every room.
Well, yeah, but then we'll just kill them then.
Depending on how many people they bring with them.
Then I can do something else with my chalk too. I mean, there are other things.
Alright.
There's a lot of things.
Oh yeah.
That's a Swiss Army pouch.
Honestly. So with the which one was that one?
Which effect are you thinking about?
Well, I was thinking of the orange. No, not orange. Was it blue? Yeah, dark blue. The square on the dark blue I could use to like cover an escape, because it's just.
Is it for the fog cloud?
Yeah, because it's just a concealment base. But the other thing that I'm thinking of is the grease. So if we lay down the grease, then can we throw throw a lantern on it and it'll catch on fire? Is that kind of what it is, or is it a different type of
Good
grease?
question.
Because I was wondering if it just makes things slippery, or is it actually flammable?
It's a good question.
Oh, thank you.
Grease.
And also, what is the alarm spell? Do I have that spell somewhere? Probably look that up.
Yeah, I would say that'd be flammable.
Okay.
The alarm spell, let me read it to you, because I have the app right here.
Oh look, it's right here.
Oh, you have it?
Yeah, you set an alarm against unwanted intrusion. Choose a door, a window, or a window with a name. There's no longer than a 20-foot cube until the spell ends and alarm alerts you whenever a tiny or large creature enters. It alerts you, it doesn't alert. I thought it was like a loud thing. Oh.
How's this battery doing?
It's good.
Alright. So, what are you guys doing?
So we can either go straight forward or we can go to the left. We have to cross in front of an open door, which is the kitchen. We don't want to
Either
go
way.
in there, but we are either, the room in front of us is bigger, and the little room is to the left. And I'm like, I don't want to go into a big room because that's where a lot of people are usually. But at this point, we are gonna get into a fight.
We're going blind.
Yeah.
And everything we're doing is totally blind.
Like they haven't figured out where we are yet.
His, detect magic stuff is still up.
Right.
Oh, that's true.
And I still haven't seen anything.
No. Yeah, anything. Granted, 30 seconds had passed.
Mm-hmm.
or more like a minute since you cast it. So you still have 9 minutes left on the spell. As long as you're concentrating on it, I think.
Anybody have
Yeah.
amazing perception? Like maybe, I don't know, Talon, wanna listen at the door?
I have a plus.
You have one more than I do.
Plus 4.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, so there's 2 doors?
There's one to the left, one to the right. Or
He was
one
talking
straight,
about going in the small room.
which is the left.
Okay, yeah, I'll listen at the door.
Okay. You listen to the door. Make a perception check for me.
You are not my favorite. You are also not my favorite.
I actually
12.
just said it was
12?
my favorite idea.
You don't hear anything.
Of course you didn't.
Because you could do
Test
so
the
much
lock of
better.
the door a little, Andrew.
It's unlocked.
It opens towards or away?
What?
Okay, so it's an inward opening door.
Alright.
You just slip it and shut the door behind us.
Well,
Granted, there's nobody in there.
I push it open a little and like peek through.
It's an open door. You look to the side. There's a staircase going upward, and unremarkable pretty much other than that.
Staircase.
There looks to
Staircase
be
probably goes upstairs to the felled dragon.
there looks to be what looks like it's just a storage closet on the other side of the stairs.
Okay, that's cool.
Should we go into the storage closet if your plan is to hide?
Well, I mean that's a plan, but if what is our ultimate goal?
It is not a
What are we
closing
doing?
We're
storage
trying to
lock.
figure out who in the heck has been hiding in our thing,
That's
and
true,
if we
okay.
can, eliminate them
And-
because they know too much.
That's true. But the thing is, we don't know who we're looking for, or have any indication of when we.
they
Well,
could be
besides the magic,
anyone.
that's the only thing that we have
Yeah.
is the magic.
Right.
So if we want to quickly run upstairs, or have at least you have to get upstairs somehow to see if anybody's glowing. Basically, right? Because if that's where all the patrons are,
But is it
maybe
gonna
that's where the guy
We're gonna
went.
come up through a back entrance
Or-
probably.
We don't know where we're gonna come out.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I listen at the big door.
As you move out to listen at the big door, there's a commotion and people come flooding. About 6 to 8. What looks like 3 goblins, the female Goliath
Oh crap.
that was
Oh,
at
no, this is
the
not good.
parade, and 2 pirates come out and go to the door with the
With the wood.
with the pile of dirt, and
We
they
need to hide.
they look at the goblins and say, "Stay here," and the rest of them
Run.
just run through the door out towards where you killed the 2 guards.
Okay.
Or we pick off these 2 goblins.
Yeah, but then what about the other people?
I think
You want to fight 2 pirates and a.
No, but if we can lower their numbers, if we end up running into them.
Okay, but
let's go in
but
the
again,
opposite
but
direction.
again, do you want to?
Do we want to go in the room they came out of?
Well, they
Well,
came
we
out
still have
of
to
the room
go
that
past
the
them.
one person went into, correct? We're
Yes,
talking. It's
yes.
back in the other room that we've already came out of. So
So we're kind of like apart from this now that we're like kind of in this room.
Yeah, you're roughly 35-ish feet away from
and
the
they
doorway.
haven't seen us yet.
No.
I say yet because they're gonna see us.
Well, because we're either gonna have to go up that staircase now, or pick a different door.
Yeah, but then you're also wanting to kill the 2 goblins because what I'm saying is as soon as we kill those 2 goblins, they're gonna know instantly where we are. Or at least
At this point, they don't know where we are. They're running
Right.
the opposite direction. So I think at this point, if we can hopefully.
Is it quiet though? Like, well, again,
Upstairs.
We
Does it sound like there's a lot of noise coming from upstairs?
upstairs?
Above your head, you don't hear anything.
Okay. There's another.
But it is stone above your head.
Oh, that's true.
What the? Okay. I haven't been to the Fell Dragon. Never mind. I was gonna ask how many stories it is.
How many stories is Vallah Dragon?
2.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, now we know there's at least 3 stories because there's 1 basement and then now 2 on top. Well, if it's a stairwell, we could run all the way up to the roof. Potentially.
If it is,
If
yeah.
it is, yeah, if.
If it's not, then
If and if.
we're
and if,
running
and
up
if,
a
and if,
staircase
and if,
into
and if,
the unknown. And potentially a bar full of mercenaries.
and maybe a shapeshifter. Okay, do you want to listen at that other door to see if there's anything in
Yeah,
here?
I listen to the big door, but I'd watch the two goblins, because if they turn around, they're gonna see us
Okay, how
listening
about...
at a door.
That's true.
Well, we're in the
Okay.
side room now,
What did
right?
you roll for stealth?
18.
18. Okay. So you walk up, you sneak over to the door, roll a perception check. What are you guys doing?
I think
We are in the
we're
side
still in that
room.
side
You're in the
room,
side
so we're
room?
not visible to anyone.
Okay.
17.
17? You don't hear anything from the room?
Is it locked?
No.
Wait, you're kind of separate from us, so are you gonna? I guess are
I
you gonna,
mean,
are you gonna check it or?
I just checked the door. I open the door and I look in. Crack
Now
it
they're
open.
gonna see.
It is about 40 feet to the other wall, and it is
big room.
a hexagon? Six-sided?
Sixes, hex.
Yeah. A hexagonal room. There's a pillar, there's 4 pillars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no, 8-sided room, I'm sorry, it's an octagon.
Octagon.
And on 4 of the sides there are pillars. You see, you wouldn't see that, and you wouldn't see that. Never mind, that's all you see.
Yeah, there's 2 things in there we don't see.
And we're kind of waiting for a signal from you.
If you want to kill the people and then slip into that room... I mean, barn, okay.
I'm not just trying to murder things, I'm just trying to figure out how
Well-
can we reduce the numbers of things that are gonna come after us.
See, you said there was 3 goblins total, plus
Yes.
2 pirates
There's-
and a Goliath.
And a Goliath, yes.
And there's 2 that are stationed.
There's 2.
So there are 4 people running around the tunnels.
Or at
Which-
least they just went into that door.
Well, yeah,
Right.
who knows how long. Like, basically,
Probably gonna find
What
out
I'm
after
saying
that.
is they know that we turned the door lock into dirt, so they're gonna know that we're not back there fairly soon.
yeah,
And so
Especially
then
when
they're
they
gonna
have the
focus.
goblins.
they're gonna start searching
Or
rooms.
The lack of goblins.
Okay.
I quietly move into the octagonal room and try to see what's in there.
At the same time, I'm gonna go into the staircase and like try to peek up to see what's up.
Okay, so you walk up the staircase, it's a straight staircase, and then it curves to the right, and you just see a tunnel going. You walk up and you curve to the right. It's only about 6 or 8 feet, and then it curves to the right, and it is a straight shot.
Can I see how far down can I see, or is there a
Is there
light?
a
It goes.
light?
You don't
Is there
have
a
you don't
light?
have dark vision. It just goes into darkness.
Okay.
So you walk into the octagon room. You move over towards the left to one of the pillars, and you see now there's a doorway on the. So you came in on one. There's this wall, and then there's a doorway on this wall and this wall. This is a large double door, and this one is just a single door. And there are the 2 other pillars on the other side as well.
Are there any... So there's just blank walls or all the other ones?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, dude.
I kind of just keep inching along the walls, keeping my eye on the other spaces as I go down them. Like the other sides of those 2 pillars that I couldn't see beyond before.
Okay. So as you move around, you can eliminate. There's no doors on any of the other walls. There's the one you came in, and then there's the 2 other doors.
Okay, so I listen at the one that's not the double doors. Because that's the one closer to me, right?
No, it's the double doors and then the single door.
Oh, okay. I go past the double doors and I listen at the smaller door.
Alright, you listen at the smaller door, and you hear a fire crackling. You hear footsteps, the thump as the book shuts.
Okay.
And you're in the octagon room? By yourself?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, she is.
She didn't give us a signal. Okay, I'm gonna kind of join Vallah kind of near the top of the staircase. Do I sense magic of any sort?
No, you do not.
This is a waste of time.
You should have gone to the other
I get the stone out and say, you probably want to join me in the octagon room.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Which you guys don't know it's an octagon, so you're a little confused.
The room I
the
went
only
to,
room that she's
I
in.
feel like that's not hard to figure out.
Alright. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and go to her.
Alright, so you walk into the room. It's a pretty big space. The ceiling's about 20 feet up. You walk into the room.
Wait, hang on.
Yes.
Before I walk into the room, as I walk into the room, just in that main section, I'm gonna, with my red chalk, I'm gonna go ahead and bend down and I'm gonna just draw the square.
And what does that do?
It's the first creature to cross the symbol must make a DC 10 save throw and then takes 1d6 fire damage.
Okay. Alright. So you draw the square. It kind of faintly glows for a second and then just goes back to a red square. You walk over to the door she's at. You've heard a couple more footsteps, another book close. What sounds like it getting set on a table.
Do you see anything through the door?
Do I sense magic?
You sense one form of magic, and it is the same you sensed when you saw your globe.
Oh shoot! So it's the one that we don't know what it is.
Because you didn't know
The
the school
orb,
of magic.
the one that is supposedly just makes a light, like it creates light, which you brought with you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as you look at your orb and you look at that signature, it's the same.
Can I tell like how big it is or like?
Nope. You
I just
sense
know
that it
there's
is about
magic.
20 feet away from you,
Okay.
And you only heard one set of footsteps,
or 15 feet away. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's some sort of magic thing that has the same
Yeah.
magical.
There's one person in there that I can tell I'm doing something with books.
So probably unarmed.
Well, if it's armed, it's with magic. 'Cause
Yeah, I
that's
was
what you
gonna
see.
say.
But also potentially, if it's magic, it's the person who's been hiding
That's
in our
true.
area.
Because it is.
And it's
Well,
the same
no.
magic we found down in there, though,
It's the same magic we found on the orb, not.
which was down in the den.
Was it?
We found it. The orb was
Yeah.
in the den,
It was in the Raven Room.
in the Raven room.
Oh,
So if
that
he's
then.
connected
Okay, yeah,
to-
Yeah. I thought we were still talking about the changeling or whatever.
Well, but if the changeling is connected to those
Yeah.
rooms at all,
Okay. So how do you want to play it? Is it unlocked? I really couldn't try it without letting the guy.
we would potentially let them know.
So do you want to just see if we can just
Go in and
swing
see
it
if we
open
can-
and just go to a grapple or some type of a disarming maneuver?
Or just say, if you yell or move, we kill you. And then just go in and close the door behind us.
That'll work too, I guess. Sure.
Okay.
I mean,
Let's do that.
it's either that or we keep moving and
Right. And so for this, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my.
This is at the
get
double
my
doors, correct?
spear and my
Mhm.
shield ready just
Okay.
before we
And
go.
then-
in.
I still have my
Crossbow.
bow ready just in case.
Okay. Alright, you test the door, it's unlocked, you throw it open, and so who's doing what?
I'm gonna be the first one.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say if we kind of slide in and as we're moving in, say, move or yell and you die.
in.
Okay.
Something to that effect.
Yeah.
Alright, so you all go
Say
in,
something. We kill you.
you go in, you have your bow drawn, you have your crossbow drawn, you run up to him, you see it's a man, close cropped, graying hair, he's just in a robe, you run up to him, you're grappling him?
Is that what I'm doing?
I think might as well.
Okay.
Okay, so you roll an athletics check and you roll an intimidation check with advantage.
Athletics check. Ah, dang it. Okay, I got a 4. So plus the 5, so it's a 9.
17 intimidation.
17? Okay. You
I should have just hit him with my shield. Honestly.
you run in and you throw your shield around the opposite side of him, and you grab your spear and you pull him to your chest. The bookie in his hand is squished to his chest as he is thrown and now held, and he is now looking over the shoulder. He is now looking over Vallah's shoulder as you have almost picked him up off the ground, looking into Amari's eyes, just staring at him with an arrow drawn, pointed right at his face, and he just goes,
Talon, close the door.
Okay, I close the doors.
okay.
Doors, whatever.
He is now held.
The doors are closed now.
And as you enter this room, you see another door. It's a circular room, about 20 feet across. There's bookshelves lining from your door all the way around to the other side. There's a fireplace over here, and there's a door kind of right over here. And there's a table and a chair and a globe on the table that is emitting a light.
It's just like yours.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I didn't need to say anything. I understood that
You were there.
You were there.
You were there.
Who are you and what is your function here?
I'm a researcher. I research whatever the master says to.
What are you researching?
I'm currently researching the local hideouts of criminals in the city.
That's good to know.
What have you found?
I found some hideouts in.
Have you mapped them?
No, I was in the process.
Give him a chance.
Because we have a lot of time.
Oh, that's true.
We're like,
Let's
I'm
Did you say that there was another door
halfway
further
through
in the
mapping them. It would take me another minute or so to finish.
Did you?
Is that what you want?
Did you say that there was another door?
Yes, there's the door you came in, and then so you guys came in at an angle, and then like right over here, along the circle, there's another door.
I'm gonna go over to the door, and do I sense any magic? And then I'm gonna try to hear.
You put your ear to the door. Make a perception check.
I guess back to you.
You
Oh my
sound so
gosh.
bad.
Okay, you had that one down.
I'm back to you.
9.
9. You do not hear anything.
I'm rolling okay with it.
Looking over, but like behind him, do I see the orb that's
Yes.
lit up and everything like that?
Yes.
How did you make that orb do that?
You simply ask it to turn on. It's
In
just
like a special language or what?
no. You just. I say light, please. And turn it on.
Such manners.
So now you know how to work.
Well, Mama said, be respectful. I try.
How old is this guy?
No battery. Hold on 1 second.
I think we should have him map the rest.
Yeah.
See if he knows.
And we can look around the
Anybody
room
who's
really
it?
quickly and then I can just like on the back of his neck.
his knees kind of almost give out. He goes and he sits down, and he picks up the book, and he has a fairly large map of the city. And you see there are geographical like landmarks that the hideout is either in or below. As you look at the map, there's about there's about 3 that have been mapped. And as he finishes mapping the other one, you see okay, these are the major ones. They're the ones that are most well known to everyone, and they've been documented in books. Is there anything else?
What kind of crime?
What kind of crime?
Oh, well, one of them is known to house the kobold thieves. They are in the east. You look at the map and it is
100%
set.
ours.
It is set directly over where your colony is.
Gosh, shoot.
Shoot.
And the other one is in the east. It is inhabited mostly by goblins. They've been at war for a while. The one in the south, no one really has been able to get there.
That's what the...
It's in the southeast of this, southwest of the city. No one's really gotten much documentation on what lives there.
Do you remember when you were talking?
That was only 3.
Like right before we ambushed?
You have 4 marks on the map.
Did he?
You
He
said
said
there
he
was
finished
there
marking.
were 3 and then he added the last mark. That would make 4.
an emerging one in the very north of the city. It only came to prominence about 8 or 9 weeks ago. It hasn't been documented. We had a few of our scouts, a few of the scouts, never came back, and so we sent more. We've investigated a little. I was told to document it. So, and so you see that on each of these hideouts there's a note denoting approximate size, estimated city blocks that the colony covers, things like that.
Because they're discontent.
The goblins is by far the largest, covering almost the entire east side of the city, from the wall where from the little walled off section to the west side of the city.
Oh, I was gonna say, I was like, but we're in the east side.
Yeah, I was like.
A little to the west of the walled off section, coming off the east side or the west side of the Death Star.
Okay.
So basically from that line all the way west, he is denoted as Goblin territory.
Mm-hmm.
And this is above ground?
No, it's
No, it's
below
below
ground, but the
Okay.
goblins work for the Goliaths.
Right.
Why are you researching this?
Oh well, Master said that we were.
Who's your master? Speak plainly.
Ara and Pathani. I
Ara?
can't frickin' speak ever.
Ara, did we know about Ara? No.
Yeah. Ara's the
Ara's the chick. Who's Pathani?
Oh no, wait, wrong paper. Right, I think, yeah. Pathani.
How do you spell Pathani?
P-E-T-H-A-N-I.
It's spelled with a Y.
Yeah.
She is a Goliath. She is the wife of another
No, she's
Goliath
not. Okay.
that
Moving on.
Oh gosh. That's the nerve.
controls the western side of the city.
Who's
The
Pathani?
goblins.
That's Pathani. That's the.
I thought Ara was the Goliath.
No, Ara's the love interest, isn't she?
Is
Yes.
she a Goliath?
Yeah.
Ara's the love interest, and no, she's not a
No,
Goliath.
she's not the Goliath.
Pathani's
the Goliath.
Pathani is the Goliath.
So
And
that's Ara.
she is
Chick.
she is the wife of the Goliath that runs the western side of the city underground, so the goblins.
The goblins.
Okay. Are any of your bosses magic users?
Wait, is this the same Goliath that we just saw? So she's here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, great.
Pathani.
There were two magic users that were above me. Neither of them have returned. And, well, one of them was found dead in an alley on the western side of the slums earlier today. And one of them hasn't returned in.
Did you go ahead and check that door?
Yeah, I didn't hear anything.
How many days it's been since you guys came to the Kobold
To the
place? I think it's like 6.
6
4
days.
or 5
Four.
or whatever. One
Some
of
days.
them hasn't returned in 4 or 5 days. I was told to map these because it was said that we were going to lead an assault on the Kobold encampment to bring them under our thumb. That's what Pathani said.
Who is the one that went missing?
He was known as the Phantom
Phantom
Reflection.
reflection. Okay, makes sense.
You know of him?
No. So let me guess.
Okay.
Can you test that door?
Is
Make
the
sure
door
it's not-
locked?
Thank you.
Unlocked.
It is not locked.
Does it open in or out?
It opens in.
I mean, this guy's just gonna tell people where we went, so
Right,
we need to
obviously.
intimidate him to
So we
like
need to kill
keep
him.
his mouth shut.
We're having this talk right in front of him. This is our part of our intimidation.
I won't.
Go back up.
Do you want me to tell anyone?
Yeah, and I want
I want the
you.
map.
Great.
We want the
Also,
I want the
we're
map.
taking the map.
fudge. Yeah, I was gonna say fudge your research a little bit and put the compound somewhere else. Right.
Put it more north than it really is.
Mm-hmm.
Which compound?
The cobalt.
The cobalt one,
Oh, okay.
because that's not where it is. It's further.
And bring the other one on the southwest further in the harbor.
Which way?
So bring it more south.
So, because it's in the southwest, right?
Yes.
So bring it kind of northeast a little.
Oh.
And like.
So closer towards the wall and a little more east.
Yeah, but just like a little bit more towards this main area, because like it's marked here, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
So
it's about-
just
it's about
bring
right
it more over here.
over here.
Because we don't want to alter just one location because
Right,
we don't
yeah.
want to tip our hands too much.
Okay, I can do that. Do you? He kind of holds the map. Do you want this map?
Yes.
Okay.
And if you breathe a word of this, we will track you down and we will eliminate you.
Okay.
Please and thank you.
I think let's go in the other order. Okay.
We're really not sure you're one to comment on
Alright.
any of it.
Can you just open your door already?
Okay.
I'm gonna peek through the door.
Thank you.
Okay, so you pull the door.
Push.
You pull the door towards you.
Oh, it
Opens
opens
in.
towards you. Okay. Technically,
Have a
opening in.
thing.
Opening in means opening into the room. Opening
So it
out
opens
means
towards me.
Opens
so
towards
it's
you.
an
And I
outward
peek
open.
around.
Peek around.
Do
There's
I-
about a
It's just a bathroom.
20-foot hallway, and then you see a round table with 3 chairs around it.
12 nights.
And you see 2 goblins sitting at a table playing cards.
Oh.
Are there doors? I'm sorry, I was not actually listening.
Are there
That's
other
it.
doors, or is it just a long hallway with?
There's about a 15-foot hallway, and then the round table with 3 chairs and 2 goblins are playing cards, and then the room goes further to the left. But this 15-foot hallway blocks your view of anything else. All
I'm
you
thinking we could cause some pretty major chaos if we could find the slaves and free them all.
Does this guy know anything?
Oh yeah, where's...
Where do they keep the slaves?
the slaves are that way, and he points down the hallway that you are.
Okay.
Okay.
Shall we repeat the original goblin
No,
assault?
Yeah, sure. Dude, I was wearing a mask. Is the mask intimidating at all? Did that?
I mean, it's the one in the picture.
I know, it is pretty sick,
Wait,
but
do you have
like...
a picture of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to show him that?
I shoot the one in the middle. You take.
There's how many? 3?
There's 3.
There's 2.
2.
Oh, I thought you said
There's
there
3
were
chairs, but there's only 2 goblins.
Copy. Are they 5 feet apart?
They would be the equivalent of 5 feet apart, yes.
Yeah. I shoot the one on the left. You shoot the one on the right, and you shoot whatever's still standing.
And this
Me
time I
shoot
won't
whatever's
miss.
standing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't say that.
All right.
We need to come up with a name for this.
This is
Let's pull a forget
the
me not.
archer. There we go! There we go! That's it right there.
All right.
Oh my
So,
gosh, that's awesome.
So forgive me.
That's
That's what it looks
On the count of 3.
Nice.
No, nice. 1, 2, 3.
All right, so all 3 of you roll attacks at advantage, or you 2 and you wait, I guess, Vallah, for them to see what's happening.
Okay.
Let's see what I have to
What
clean
am I
up.
adding? I never know. What am I adding?
15 is mine.
15? Okay.
Plus 5.
Yeah.
Okay, 21.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you both hit. So both of you roll damage.
Both of
And what's the DC for the saving throw? For your bow?
15. So it's 6 damage, piercing damage.
Okay. So the one you shot takes 6 points.
Minus, what am I adding to the 4?
4 plus
3, isn't
3,
it?
yeah, because it's your
So
dex.
7.
Okay, so 6 and 7. All right, so then you roll, Miriam, roll your d10.
You should just memorize 3 because I know it even before you do.
That's not great. 3.
3 points of damage.
Because, yeah, I think it's just,
It's just the d10.
yeah, so 3 more piercing.
Okay, so as you pull your arrow back and it sinks into the top of the shoulder of you. Shot at the one on the right.
Left.
The left.
The left sinks into the shoulder and blows outward. They go into the neck of the other one as your arrow takes the back of the skull. The one on the right falls over. The other one, as it explodes, you see it. Look at the other one and look directly at you guys. So you roll your attack with advantage as well.
Natural 20.
Jeez.
I
Okay.
really like this dice.
So go ahead and roll your damage. So it's a D. So 2. So plus how much? It should be 1 for dexterity.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
2.
so it's
2 more damage.
No, it should be.
No, it's just 1 more.
So it's 1 double to 2, and then a
Oh, so
plus
3.
1, so 3 total.
3 total.
That was enough.
No way!
Yeah.
So
He was pretty low.
A nat 20 just for 3 points of
He
damage.
turns to you.
Pretty lame now.
And kind of dips his shoulder, and the arrow sinks directly in the same wound, and you see it pass all the way through his body,
It's just like.
and he falls to the ground.
It just slides off.
Search bodies for keys as they turn into forget-me-nots.
As they all kind of start to be consumed by these roll an investigation check. I assume you guys are helping her.
Yeah.
Assume you guys are all doing this.
I mean, I don't know if the one I shot technically turns in because he didn't die with the bow.
that's
It wasn't
true.
the killing shot. You can decide that. It just says if a creature
it
is
was
killed
close enough. It was you did 9 of the 10 hit points of damage.
with.
I literally just needed the 1. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, minimum damage would have killed him no matter what.
Yeah.
'Cause it would have done 2.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, with the net.
7, 8, 9, 10. I did 10 damage to him.
No, you did 6.
And
On the
then
first one, you did.
Because I did. 6, 9. Yep. For some reason I thought I did 7.
No, it was-
and then
it
I
was
forgot what I
Talon did 7.
Investigation.
Investigation. With advantage.
11. Yeah. And 10. 11.
There's a 16 there. I was like,
I know, I was like, oh, no.
As you rifle through, kind of pushing the forget-me-nots aside as they
I'm
start to
mostly
grow,
just looking for a key.
you do find a ring of 3 keys.
Okay. I take that.
On the table, there is 2 cups, a
Do you drink what's in
yes, there's a bottle of liquid.
What's in the bottle of liquid?
You sniff it, and it starts to bleed a little bit.
Nope.
Then
I
you-
need that one.
Yeah. Oh, it's really strong and really does not smell good.
It's literally
It's
just
Everclear.
It's like rubber. It's like
That
rubbing
means
alcohol.
nothing to you guys because you're not of age.
it does mean something.
what'd
You
you
made
say?
a
What'd you
reference
say?
to it in a
What'd you say?
previous episode.
Everclear?
Oh
Did
yeah,
I reference
that's
it in
that's
another
Yeah,
that's
Oh.
vodka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like garbage.
It's literally like
Yeah, well, it was.
strips your insides.
Was it the first episode, I think, or the second episode?
No, it wasn't.
It must be second.
It was at least the second episode. If it was
Yeah,
if
I'm
it
pretty
was
sure
in you.
it must have been the second episode.
There's 2 bunk beds in the portion of the room you couldn't see, and there is a door that opens towards you, sort of in the corner. So there's the hallway, the table, the wall that goes perpendicular, bed, the other wall, and a doorway.
I'm guessing.
Do we hear wherever the slaves are, or what is? Wait, how many doors did he say? How many?
There's the hallway you came in with the door in the hallway, and then there's one other door.
Oh.
So we go towards the
Go
only
to that
other door.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Alright?
And it's locked, is it?
No, it's not locked.
Listen at the door.
Listen at the door.
Perception check.
I mean,
Never mind. I'll listen at the door.
8.
She technically already did it, so
I
it's
know.
been done.
Next time.
You listen, you hear a little bit of shuffling through the door.
Alright,
I'm
open
a
the
cannonball right through the door.
You open the door, and you open the door, and you immediately see, reaching for the door handle that is now opened away from it. There's a goblin with a sword drawn. Past him, you can see 2 other goblins.
Can I run forward and stab him with my spear?
How far did you open the door?
I was just cracking it open to look through.
So then he didn't see you yet?
I don't know.
He has definitely seen her.
Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna run.
You don't know there's a goblin there.
Oh, that's.
You have just seen the door crack open.
Gosh dang it, woman!
I take the arrow that's in my hand and I just go, just shove it into him.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack.
At disadvantage, I'm guessing?
No, you just don't add your proficiency bonus. So you add your strength, but no proficiency, because you're shoving it into his face.
Natural 20.
Oh my gosh! Wow! This is the day where every single natural 20 that's been saved up just comes out. So go ahead and roll
That's 3 today alone.
a D8, double it, and add your strength modifier.
Nice. Just shoves it right. Oh.
I rolled a 1. So 5 damage.
5.
You shove the arrow up into its chest. It glances off the clavicle and hits his throat, and he goes ah! And he recoils of a few feet.
Yeah, there you go.
I just trouble.
All you guys see is her open the door a little more and just shove an arrow through it.
And I just push it open with my elbow and kind of roll to the side a little.
And you hear a bah! And then trouble, and the door opens and she shoves herself to the side. Now you see,
Make a hole! Everybody move!
now you see a goblin with an arrow sticking out of his throat.
Ooh, can I just take my hammer and just bash the arrow right through him?
You mean your shield?
Yeah, that's what I meant. What did I say?
Hammer.
Hammer?
I would have grabbed the hammer. Bring the hammer down.
Now I kind of want to do that.
I mean, sure.
I don't know.
I don't know if it would do
no,
damage.
It's fine.
Just stick your spear through.
I'm gonna stick my spear through him.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your attack.
Run up.
You definitely hit.
23. Oh, it's a 17. Yes! I'm gonna destroy this guy. It's my spear. I'm gonna literally.
Okay, so roll 2d8. One of them is lightning and one of them is
Where's
piercing.
my lightning one? There it is.
Jeez.
Okay, so
Oh, no.
piercing, I got 8.
8 plus what?
Plus your strength.
This one?
Yeah.
So it's a 3. So
11 piercing.
11 piercing plus 3 lightning.
Okay, so 14, and then plus that other thing, plus 10 points
so
of necrotic.
Wait, dude, I'm at 21. I'm not even at max hit points. I still get something out of it. That's cool.
Can you get bonus hit points?
You get 10 back.
10.
So if he's damaged, then he gets it back, but it's not like it becomes temporary over the top of what he has.
No.
So.
Right.
So you go back to full.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Okay. Yeah.
As you shove yourself to the side, Vallah just barrels through and thrusts the spear forward. Goes all the way down the haft to his hand. He picks the goblin up and throws him off the spear and throws him at the other two. Crashes to the ground. The as your spear went through him, the pulse of lightning happened. And as you throw him, there is almost a tether from the spearhead to the goblin as it pulls life force from him. The black mist travels down the haft up your arm, and you feel
an intimidation move on those other ones now.
Yes.
Okay.
Roll an intimidation check with advantage, because you just annihilated him.
no!
It's with advantage though.
Is that a 1?
Hang on. He already senses it. It's a 1.
Grog's
So
not as helpful as
7. So 7. Yeah, because I don't have an intimidation.
Plus your strength modifier.
Oh,
you
so
just
then a 10.
annihilated
So then a
him.
10.
Okay.
So it's like, yeah, but yeah.
As you throw him off the end of your spear, the dark tether pulls life out of him. He lands, and there's just a shriveled spot in his chest, blackened and shriveled, where the spear went through him. He lands at their feet.
Eyes still open. Sheer terror.
And the two of them look at him, and they just growl at you. One of them picks up a short bow and draws an arrow. The other one pulls out two scimitars.
Oh, great.
Okay,
That's my actual response. Oh, great.
now I would love all of you to roll initiative. We don't need that.
Yeah, no, it's fine. We can use our imagination for once. For once.
We've been using our imagination the entire time.
I was wondering if anyone would notice that. Yeah, it's my bad.
7.
7? Okay.
No, him. Not me. I have 21.
You're like, it's just not
Of course.
Okay, so
with initiative.
Well, I-
always
25
I get advantage.
Oh, dang.
I get advantage on initiative, so.
okay, so 25 to 20.
22
Shoot. Okay. What's
At least you didn't get a 7.
Yeah, but
1, so 11.
All right, 20 to 15.
Nope.
It's 11 and a 7.
7-11.
Hey. Actually, I've never had a slushy from 7.
They're not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what was yours, John?
7.
7 and an 11. Okay.
Yup.
So then Vallah,
Yup.
and then Talon.
That was not as good as I was hoping. Well, the match has got to run out at some point, right?
All right. So you now have thrown their companion
At their
to their feet. Amari, what are you doing?
How far away from them am I?
I have
You're-
a small, quick question.
Yeah.
Is my detect magic still working?
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
detect anything.
Okay.
Be sucky if it.
Oh, you turned on music. I was like, why do I hear?
Yeah, I was like,
We don't have a drum set, like it's electronic, and I know I turned it off.
You're about 20
Okay,
feet.
so I'm going to sling my bow over, and as I run forward, draw both my swords.
do the slide like right between them.
I can't do that yet.
I love the yes.
So cool.
I
Wait.
have some battle maneuvers that I can do, and I can basically, if I hit, I can end up hitting 2 creatures that are like next to each other.
Yeah.
Sweeping attack.
I will be able to do that too.
But yes, so I run forward, and I run. Am I like closer to the one on the left or the right?
No, they're pretty much the same.
Okay.
There.
I don't want. I like want to leave an opening for Talon, so I don't want to like run straight in the middle.
Okay, so you run at the left when you shift around a little bit.
Yeah.
And I assume you're taking strikes.
Yeah.
Alright, so go ahead and roll your 2 attacks.
So 21 to hit on
That
the first
sure is.
one. You're grounded, so I'm gonna roll with you. 6, 7, 8, 9 slashing for the first one.
Okay, so he's still standing.
And, ooh, I'm not sure about that one. That's only a 10 to hit on the second.
No, that one does not hit. As you run up, you swing your right-handed sword and slam it down across his chest. And as you bring your other one across, he brings both of his scimitars up and throws them with all of his might against your one sword and barely stops the momentum. And it like pushes him a few feet. And he looks at you, and he's gone suddenly from anger at Vallah to terror at seeing you standing over him.
The slow motion becomes just like.
Yep, I just prep.
Okay, so then that goblin that just blocked your 2 strikes is going to make 2 strikes in return at you.
I feel like I need to do more because I always play a magic user and there's so much more to it. And I was like, psh, I hit things and then I'm dead. That's my turn.
18.
18? Oh, yeah.
Okay, and that's not good. That's 20.
Oh.
What was the damage on the first one?
The first one is going to be 6 points of damage.
Oh dear, you got your 2 wounds ready?
Oh, you are so lucky. I rolled minimum damage on the natural 20. And you take another 4 on top of that, so you take 10 total. As he throws your 2 swords aside, he slices across your chest and stabs at your throat. You manage to just move out of the way as it grazes the side of your neck, cutting open a little bit of the flesh there.
I can do this one as many times.
Vallah, it is your turn. What are you doing?
Trying to think of. So she's engaged with the one on the
left.
left?
Yes.
Okay. So I will go for the guy on. Wait, which one did you hit originally? Oh, you just went for one. You just
Yeah.
went for one. Sorry,
Okay.
we said that you did it too, but that was the thing. Anyway, so I'm gonna go for the one that hasn't been touched yet.
Okay. Alright.
Just
You
gonna
run
sprint
up, go ahead and make your attack.
Sprint up there, all cool like. And hopefully not roll a 3. I'm gonna
Alright, so you run up and
It's an 8, but yeah.
your foot twists on what looks like a couple of boots that were just left lying around. Your foot twists,
Slobs.
and your spear just goes wide of his neck.
I didn't fall in my face, huh?
Talon. It is natural one.
Yeah, that would have gotten it.
So Talon, what are you doing?
Okay, so she just took the one on the right.
She's engaged with the one on the left.
So
You take the
I'm
one on the
gonna
right.
shoot the one on the right.
That I just was like,
The one on the right.
Yes. All right. So go ahead and roll your attack.
Use this one. I took all the bad luck out of it. See, what did I tell you?
Is that a 1? Roll a d6 for me. 1 to 3. 1 to 3.
Why am I missing? Why is he hitting me?
1 to 3. You
The one
don't
that-
hit Vallah.
No. Oh, that you.
4, 5, and 6. You do hit Vallah.
so wait,
You're gonna
why
get
don't you just do
near.
odd and even?
I can't open my eyes. What does it say?
It's a
3.
3. Okay. So
Let's just do odd and even.
Vallah, you
We can do
see.
low hits you. Low,
You,
high does or vice versa.
You feel the fletching of a bolt tickle the bottom of your ear
I
as
was like, oh, stop it.
as the bolt that Talon shot whizzes by your ear and embeds itself in the wall right above the goblin's head. Now it is the second goblin's turn, so he had a short bow originally.
That's all I'm saying.
He now puts it down and grabs the scimitar and is going to make a strike against you, Vallah.
Yeah, you
Because that's the wrong dice, that's a d6. That's not going to hit with a 9?
No.
No? Okay. So he pulls out the scimitar and he slashes at you, you just battered aside with your shield. Amari, what are you
Okay, I'm
doing?
gonna swing at the one that I hit before.
Okay,
A modified 20 to hit.
that hits.
Um,
Dang.
4 damage.
4 points of damage. As you strike out
That's
with
enough.
your sword, you slash across his throat and you just and he falls dead.
Well, as he's falling, I push him to the side and I step into the space of the other one.
Okay,
And
alright.
hit the one.
There you go.
But I try to put myself in position to be flanking with Vallah.
Well, that's not gonna work.
Well, because we
Well,
don't
yeah,
have
'cause
Yeah,
that.
you can do that.
Because you're
true.
standing there and I
That's
just.
true.
I mean.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
You are basically kicking aside a stool to do so. Ka-ching.
Okay.
Ka-ching. That's the sound the stool makes, bro.
14 to hit.
Come on.
Percy.
As you kick aside the
There we
stool,
go. Fine.
it throws your balance off a little bit, and you lunge out, and it goes right. It basically gives the goblin an ear piercing. Shing. Looks at you. Looks at Vallah. Looks around Vallah. Oh, he's dead. Vallah, what is? I was looking at the initiative order. The next one up was the one that she just annihilated. So Vallah, what are you doing?
I'm gonna stab him.
Okay.
I'm
With
gonna swing.
advantage.
Yes, because flanking.
Here, do you want to roll this one?
Yeah, I do actually.
I think I got the bad. I got the bad luck out of
Okay, yeah, we're
Why
gonna
should
take
be another natural one?
What was the other one?
12.
Well, I mean, that's still
No,
pretty
it's
decent,
still
but
good.
19 plus.
But 19
Plus things?
Plus 5.
plus
So
5.
24.
Oh, dang. So modified 24. Okay, so
Well, it's not a natural 24 on a d20.
that.
I'm just saying.
So the natural 19. Alright.
Yeah, it's one short of a natural 20.
Alright, so go ahead and roll damage and then add that beautiful 10 other points of damage.
He's just gonna melt. Okay, so. Oh, did I just roll
Double
7? Oh, cool. Okay, so
So-
7 plus 1.
24 essentially.
Wait,
Oh no,
but
you
this
got
is
one.
this is it separate.
That's 7.
Is it just? Oh, it's plus 3 or is it
10.
plus? Yeah, so 10 plus 7,
Plus
so it's
10.
27.
10, so 27.
27 damage.
As you give it the ear piercing, Vallah just regrips like he's gonna throw it and just smashes it down in front of the clavicle, down through his body. You see the spear just travel right through the bolt of energy. He tenses up, and then you see the black smoke. You see the black smoke travel up the spear shaft and into his arm, and he.
I don't even need it.
And now right here is black and
That's
shriveled, and he just.
In my mind, he went to dodge out of the way of my sword and dodges right into the spear.
He's like, whoa, oh no! This just goes.
Oh man, that's
That would have been funny. Nasty.
Just quickly scan their bodies for anything, any more keys.
Are you charging them there? Because that one's a quarter down.
I have one
you
more.
I
look-
mean, we don't need it that long, but
You look over their bodies.
Yeah.
There's nothing really.
Okay. Are the other doors in the room?
There is one door,
There's only one.
and the one you came in, it is directly in line with the one you are now. The one in the new room. The one you're in,
Okay, so
and
it's
it
just straight
opens towards you.
Towards me.
Just
Okay.
now, I have to specify that because we have different meanings of opening it.
Right. I test the handle a little bit. I listen.
Make a perception check.
What, a what check?
Perception.
Oh, for some reason I thought you said stealth, and I was like,
we'd
wait.
have to like shift everything
Um,
to create more space a little bit,
11.
11. You don't hear anything.
Okay. I crack it open. And
You see about a 5-foot wide hallway. There's a really nice rug in the middle of it. There's a door about 3 feet to your left. There's a wall. You crack open the door and you look down and you see the hallway opens up into a large room. There's a large table with about 2 large tables with 4 chairs on each. There looks to be about 4 goblins sitting around the table, and there is the pirate, the Goliath, the 2 pirates and the Goliath sitting at another table.
Is the same one we saw?
The same ones we saw. The same ones we saw.
Wow,
There's
did
a
we
loop
loop?
around.
Did we do a circle? How in the world did this happen?
I don't
Have we been running in a circle? Can we tell?
You did run and take a left and run and take a left. So you have essentially gone from one side to the other.
Oh, did we? I thought we took the hallway. So I guess it goes.
No, you went up
Because we went to the
and you took a
octagon.
left, and then you went through this
Oh, we
room
did
right here,
run
and
a
you went
circle.
left or right, whatever. You took a bunch of rights.
Dang, dog.
They are about 40 feet from you.
Yeah.
And they look to be deeply in conversation. The goblins are messing around and doing their own thing.
Well.
Do we see slaves? Have we seen the slaves?
No,
No,
we haven't.
not at all. And
The
you
guy
said
said they
they
were
kept
from
them
here.
down this way, and I'm guessing there's like right beyond where they're at.
I close the door.
Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, you're running low on health.
I can.
We're full
I
health,
have
but like.
I have one more spell too. I could always cure wounds.
I have some potions, but
Well, unless any of you have mistletoe.
I can give myself a total of 2 health.
Yeah, because I'm at max. I mean, it did help that I rolled twice as bad.
Yeah, if we keep going, we're gonna end up fighting all of them, or we go back.
Okay, so
The way we
well, I guess this is what you said. Did they look like they had not found anything and therefore had given up on finding us?
Apparently, they came back here.
Or we came to them. That's what I'm saying. We kind of went to them because they went.
Right, but I just mean, he means they're not searching for us anymore, they came back to this space.
Right.
So we can escape. They're not hunting for us actively at this moment.
Yeah, but we still have the problem of the person who knows about where we're at, who, like, has been pretending to be, whatever.
My magic is not.
Oh, Vig.
Working.
I totally forgot the whole reason.
Yeah,
we came
Vignu,
here.
right.
Oh my
The whole
gosh.
point is we have to get rid of him because he knows where we're at and he knows he can get past our defenses because he can
Right.
pretend. I mean, basically, if he comes in as Vignu again, we know, but
If he doesn't,
But
Yeah.
if he doesn't, he could go, if he can
What's your
shoot
range on
into
that?
anyone.
30.
Okay,
Is it
and
still going?
it would still be going. How far can you sense through 8 inches of stone?
I
think it's blocked.
I think it's a foot of stone.
it's a foot of stone. I
Oh.
can't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, beyond a foot.
Yeah. But it is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
So you can technically see through the stone if it's only 8 inches.
So from your position, you kind of move around the room. You move to the.
Wow, all this happened in under 10 minutes. That's freaky.
Yeah.
You
because-
guys moved.
We
It's
did
been, it's
move
been probably
quickly.
like
When we-
6-ish minutes.
When we killed things, we killed them quick.
Yeah.
You kind of move to the separate walls, kind of pacing around, and then you reach the wall where the goblins were sitting, and the 2 bodies now lie. And through the wall, there are 2 signatures. There are 3 signatures. I'm sorry. They are
So this is where we killed the.
where
To
you
where
killed
we're still
them.
in the
room
goblin.
The wall basically closest to where the pirate and the 2 pirates and the Goliath are. And you feel 3 conjuration based magic items
Coming from essentially them.
coming from the dining hall.
Where the people are.
Conjuration. Abjuration? Which one hurts things? Is it abjuration?
I don't remember.
Whatever. The school of magic that hurts things.
They can hurt us.
Basically, it's probably increased damage.
Yeah,
Thanks,
which
there,
means
bud.
we really shouldn't go in there. Anyways,
Especially when she's at what?
Does-
3 hit points?
yeah.
Yeah.
What
Well.
if?
Is there another
you think-
door that we're?
No, there's the one you came through, and there's the one that she peeked through. You did notice that there was the 5-foot hallway, and there was a door directly on the other side of the hallway.
Which hallway?
So there's the 5-foot hallway, there was the door you were peeking through, there's a door to your left, and there's a door right in front of you.
I thought she saw.
Did I forget to mention that?
There's
Yeah.
3 doors.
Oops, there's one right in front of
Because
you.
there's the door we came in, and then there's the door I peeked through, and then apparently there's another door. I literally thought there was only one door in the
That's
room
what I
because
thought,
I was like, well, we have nowhere to go. We have to
Okay.
turn around and go back.
Okay.
Yes, no.
There's a door
Okay.
across the 5-foot hallway.
Yeah. Well, that's rude.
Well, before we go anywhere else,
5-foot hallway.
do you
for what?
think
Of the room we're in.
the whatever guy,
I'm
the
really
librarian,
hang on really
do you
quick.
think
So-
he might know? Because if they sent some sort of spy person to come look at, do you think he might know who or
We
whatever?
can try that potentially. Do we want to check this door real quick?
Yeah, check the door.
Yeah.
Wait, you don't. She doesn't have to expose herself to anybody. Mike said, where are those people at in relation to where we are now?
So there's
they're
the room
behind
we're
that door that
in.
she just peeked, right?
So yes, so there's
Okay,
the room
sorry.
we're
I thought they
in,
were like.
and there's a door here and a door here
Yes.
to my left.
Yes.
Okay, so I peeked through the left door
And saw those people.
and saw those people over here.
Okay.
No.
No?
No.
I thought that's what you did. We need a map. Or something.
Especially when you forget doors.
As you saw it, there was the room you were in, the door. There's another door here. There's another door here. And this is where you saw the people. So this is the room
But this-
you're in, this is the door in front of you, and this is where you saw the people.
So
This
this
is
is
also
the
the
door.
door to the left.
This is the door to the left.
So there are 4 doors to this space.
No, this is an open hallway.
Yeah, no. Yes,
This is
that's
an open hallway
an
to
opening.
this chamber.
Yeah, so,
Okay.
so
This is
this
where
line,
people-
this
where
line
Batman
right,
gyms
this
are.
line right here, this is, they can come, that's not a line.
Wait,
No.
and the Goliathan people are down in that
Right
They're
area.
in
We're
that
down
open
here.
space.
And we are in this room directly
You're
now.
in this room, you guys are here.
So,
This is the cross room to the left. I need to draw
so
my
you
phone.
peeked into a hallway,
Oh.
and you looked right.
So there-
I thought she peeked into a room.
That's what I thought too, but
Yeah.
that's not apparently what it is.
And so there isn't another door in the goblin room we're in. The 2
Correct.
doors are okay.
There's one across the hall.
There's the one you came through, and there's the one you're peeking through.
Okay. So I
So we
guess
have
Have
to
to
one
cross
to the
through
left.
another area. so I don't think there's enough.
Do you wanna listen to the one straight across, and I'll listen to the one to the left, and we'll decide which way we're gonna go?
Sure. You're talking to me, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause your
How
perception's
far,
good.
how far away is the people from the hall?
About 40-ish feet.
Okay.
So it's the hallway
So
and then,
regardless, you're gonna have to make stealth checks, right?
well, cause it's 40 feet, the hallway is 40 feet and then they're beyond that?
No, the hallway's about 20 feet.
Oh.
And then they're
And
another
then
20
beyond, they're
in.
about another 20 feet outside.
Okay.
So we're pretty much out of sight.
And the hallway was not well lit either.
Okay.
Yeah, but if they have, well, but there's a Goliath. Goblins have dark vision though.
Oh, do they? Oh, I didn't know that.
So they'll be able to see, cause they can see 60 feet. So.
Talon votes to go back and talk to the other guy.
What other guy?
The guy that
The
we talked
researcher guy
Oh.
who told us that the slaves were this way.
Okay, I mean, I guess we could retrace our steps, but then the other thing, yeah,
to. Nobody's looking for us.
yeah, that's fine. So yeah, we could retrace our steps and go back and see if there was another route that we could have taken, but I don't think there was any.
I mean, there were the double doors we could have gone through, but we don't. I mean, yeah,
But we-
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, because we want to avoid confrontation as much as possible now, so.
Yeah, it's just possible that they'll come this way. And our route to the slaves is blocked.
Right.
Because the problem we face is they're occupied now. If we take too much time, they might not be occupied anymore. And they might disperse, and then we have no idea what they are,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
That doesn't make
Right.
sense.
Like, if there's a bee in the room, you'd rather know where it is than not know where it is.
Yeah.
Right.
So I guess my question is our plan to try to go in there and kill them? Because that's
No.
we're not gonna
No.
win that.
No. To
So-
check these two doors.
Right, without being seen.
Without
I
being
can
seen.
also
But you already said the goblins could see us because we're
through the
Potentially.
potentially.
Because they have dark vision, and if they're only 40 feet away, then
Are their backs to? Did you see if their backs were to us?
they were messing around, so they're occupied.
That's true.
But
Yeah.
they're not really paying attention. That's our only.
The other thing I can do with this black chalk is I can draw a cross on your shoes, on your footwear, and you'll gain a +4 to your stealth for an hour. To any stealth check.
I think maybe. How many charges does it have?
Another 16.
I think maybe we should do that to all of our feet.
Okay.
Just because we're sneaking around here, it wouldn't be bad if we were extra sneaky.
Okay.
So then just mark off 3 charges.
Yeah, so I guess I'll just like sneak a little bit to the
So
side.
that
and-
means that now every stealth. First stealth, Josh. Roll a stealth check.
Then add your bonuses.
Good that I got a 15.
15. Okay.
Don't roll. What's yours?
it's +3, so now
Plus
it's
4,
+7.
so
No,
7.
7, so it's 17 for Josh's.
Okay. You both creep out into the hallway. Talon, you cross the hallway. You put your ears to the doors. Both of you make perception checks.
Are they close enough to help each other?
No. No, they're on separate
That
tasks.
wouldn't work, yeah.
9.
9.
Oh, you got the same thing I did. I mean, modified.
Yeah,
No.
but like
9.
You guys do not hear any movement from either of your doors.
Sure, it's totally safe.
Check them, make sure they're unlocked.
Yours is unlocked. Is it yours?
Is mine unlocked?
Yes.
I'm checking it.
I am all for whichever one leads us away from these people as fast as possible.
Well, they both lead away, kind of,
Kind of.
potentially.
Which one leads more away?
The
What
left
was
would
mine? The left? Head back the direction we were coming, kind of?
Kind of, but you know, not directly back.
No, but beginning the loop.
Man, there's so a lot. This is all underground, guys.
Yeah.
Here we go. freaky.
Yeah, I guess does the door pull towards me or
There's
push
always
it?
that.
Yes.
I look through.
It is a storage closet.
I close it again.
Alright, so then
Is mine open? Towards me?
yours opens
What's in
away
the
from
storage
you.
So
Opens into the room.
There you go.
Yes. So you all are going into that one?
We push it open a little and look.
Nothing in there.
Is it dark?
But is it like a room?
It's a room. It's
No,
it's
like-
sorry.
It's a black hole.
Well, the last one was a storage closet. He's just like, there's nothing in there.
Sorry.
Well, what?
It's about 15 feet.
Okay.
And it looks like there is a small oven. There's a weapon rack. There's a table with some more stools around it. There's another bottle. There's some cards. No beds.
No other doors either, are there?
There is a door directly across the room.
Perhaps we could just go through.
Alright, I guess we go into that room.
Okay, so Vallah, roll a stealth check for me. With your additions.
So 17.
17? Okay. So you move into the room. It's pretty dark. There's
dude. That's awesome.
there is one torch that's sort of guttering out. It's reaching the end of its hour lifespan. You close the door quietly. It looks to be some sort of a guard room or like an entertainment rec room sort of thing. You walk over to the door on the other side, push your ear against it. Who's doing that? Perception check?
Yeah, I was gonna say you should do perceptions. With advantage or because overall.
No. This sort of perception is just
12.
12? You hear a very faint clink. Clink, clink. From the other side of the door.
Possibly.
Door open towards us.
Yes.
Is it unlocked?
No.
I stick one of my keys in it. I start trying the keys.
You try the first one, doesn't work. Try the second one, doesn't work. Try the third one. Opens up.
I think we're good at those.
I pull it towards us and look a little bit.
You see hanging from the ceiling, which is about 15 feet tall, about 3 feet down, there are in succession 4 baskets with something burning inside of it. And there are double stacked on either side there are cages. And in each of these cages there are 2 individuals.
Found them.
You look in, stand up a little straighter, open the door, and there are 6 cages on the left wall. 6 cages, so 12 cages.
Yep.
Um,
This is 24 people.
24 people, and on the right side there are 4 cages, double stacked, 2 people in each. Nope, I'm sorry. Double stacked, one of the cages is missing 2 people, one of the cages is missing 1 person.
How many people is it total?
24, 4 cages, that's 8, so...
Minus 3. You saying that was missing?
So 5 more. So 29.
29 plus 7, so 36 total.
Yikes, bro. That is a lot of people.
So we could cause some world major chaos.
Yeah. But
Wait,
then also,
when we-
they're just gonna recapture and kill these people.
How many weapons were on the weapons
I was
rack?
just gonna say, we just walked through a room with weapons.
Oh.
There were about 15 various swords and shafted weapons.
We can arm some of them and they can at least do some damage and we could kill the Goliath.
Oh, I'm all for that.
Because we're fighting
Yo.
basically like 40 people versus 5.
5.
Like,
4.
Magical weapons.
no, there's 4.
Oh, there's 2 goblins.
6.
There's 7
There were 2
total. 4
pirates.
goblins, 2 pirates, and the Goliath.
Oh, 4. I thought you said there
Oh,
were
I thought
2
there was-
No,
goblins.
there were
playing.
4 goblins at the table, and then there were the 2 pirates and the Goliath at a different table.
Let's do
Well, it's still doable.
that. Okay.
Especially
Well,
if
the other
we
thing,
lead.
You hear a groan from the one directly inside the door and on the top, and this figure rolls over, and it's a middle-aged man, jacked as all get out. But Well, it looks like weeks of starvation have pulled the skin
I
gaunt,
was gonna say.
and the muscles have
These
degraded
people are
over
malnourished, they're not
time.
gonna be worth much. You're gonna fight.
He's got a big straggly beard, longer hair, and he looks at you, and he says, "You are here to save us.
We are now.
We're not the only ones, you know."
Oh god.
Don't say that.
Where are the others?
Through that door. And at the end of the line, there's a door. The end of the line on the right, there's a door.
How many guards?
Push on that.
What are you doing?
Sorry.
It's not a real ball.
I'm just stretching.
As far as I know, there's a goblin outside the door to their chamber.
I'm gonna go over to the door and just listen.
I try to see if my key opens this guy's cage.
You try the first one? No. Try the second one? It opens.
I try it on the next cage, the same key.
Chink. It opens.
Okay.
Okay, that's blind master. Just give it to one of them and give it
Yeah, I'll give that key. I open the cages as quietly as possible. Anyone who can fight, stand to one side, and
just have them go into that room, into the door.
yeah, but that's like the room that's right into.
We don't wanna
we
have
don't
people
want
in
them
there
too
yet.
close.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so like kind of go to one side and put those who are weaker at the back and those who can fight towards the front, and we'll arm as many of you as we can.
The man that had the straggly beard nods at you and kind of reaches for the keys.
I take the
Can you
one
take
key
one?
off that
Yeah.
works and I hand it to him.
He starts to unlock the cages.
Okay.
You notice they're all shackled as well.
Does the same key work for the shackles?
No, it does not.
Test the
Okay, so
first
I guess
key
I
out.
give him the other key.
How many
Test
keys
the
are on the
shackles.
key ring?
Just
Three.
three.
Well, yeah, try
So
the
one
first
got
key.
into
Try the first
this
key.
room.
One opens the cages and
And
one's
one
gonna
does the
probably unlock the shackles. Maybe
So-
check
And
it.
yes, he
Yeah, there we
and
go.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
open.
yeah.
So he begins
I assumed
the
one was for one room and one was for the other, but
Oh, yeah.
he begins opening the cages and opening the shackles.
we'll go to that door.
Go to that door.
You go to the door. You listen. Make a perception check, please.
You Josh's dice.
What?
It's a 19.
19.
19 plus stuff. I think
So
it's
it's 20, 20.
21? 22?
22.
You listen, and you hear the very faint breathing of someone on the other.
Faint.
You hear the breathing of someone on the other side of the door.
Like directly on the other side?
Like a little bit away.
And does it open away from me?
No, it opens towards you.
I was hoping I could just like open the door right into it.
What if you just open it and I move forward? And
Yeah, we could
Shanky, shank, shank, shank.
Shankity shank
yeah.
shank. I mean, it's no forget me not, but it'll work.
Yeah. Just can't guarantee that we'll forget me, not him.
That is the greatest signature now
And we
ever.
have the title for this episode.
Forget me not.
Yes! Yes!
Alright.
So, is it unlocked?
No.
Okay. Can we try that third key again?
I snap the guy to bring me the keys.
He hands you the keys.
Try the third one, like real sauce like.
Alright, you're ready.
Alright, here we go, brother.
Should I ready grab
I got like 2 hands on
Okay.
it.
Ready an arrow in case like totally crap.
Okay, so I'm just gonna like pull the door right open and you're just gonna go in and
And
kill
I'm
the
just
guy.
gonna lunge forward.
Okay. And you got a crossbow action ready? Are we ready in action? Is that what we're doing?
I mean, basically.
You can open the door and shoot now.
You
Okay,
open.
ready?
Mm-hmm.
And open.
So you
And I'm gonna like
pull the door open and move up against the cage. Amari, you lunge
as
forward.
quietly as I can.
And you see the form of a goblin leaning against the door that
Just
So
now
he's
got
basically
whipped
gonna fall
away.
backwards on
no,
my sword.
he's the other one. So you open this door. He's leaning against that door right there.
There's more to
It's about 5 feet away, and he's leaning against the door. He's looking bored out of his mind. He's
really
Now
good
there's a
hearing.
sword
even though
in
there's
his
no-
mind.
he has his spear's leaning against a corner. He's leaning against the door. Looks, just like look, and then you make your attacks
Okay.
Then
with advantage.
Okay.
you're doing the same thing.
No ID.
Are you ready?
Well, I'm not shooting yet.
You're ready. Did you notice how it was about to go to a 1 and then like flip to a 19? Like, that was pretty
A
hilarious.
19 plus 5, so 24.
That definitely hits.
Ooh. 11
There we go.
damage on the first roll.
For your first strike, he
I was gonna
comes.
say, that's
He
enough.
comes away from the door, and you just shunk, and you go through his body, and your fist meets the door, and he just falls into 2 halves.
Dang.
Well,
Away.
I quickly turn and look and I see what's in there.
There's about a 10-foot hallway, and there's another door, and then there's the door you just killed the guy at.
So
Wait,
looking
no one
at
else.
the door.
looking
There's no
at-
cages in this room.
No, it's a hallway.
Yeah.
It's a small hallway.
So looking
So there's the
into
door you just
hallway,
went
There's
through.
a door immediate right, and then there's straight forward.
Immediate
Another door.
No,
left.
immediate
Oh, it's
left,
left, sorry.
and
Because I
then
just
the hall
chopped it.
continues
Yeah.
right from the door you opened.
Oh, so we're looking at a blank wall and
Yes,
that's the door.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
There
Okay,
we go.
so go to the door that I just chopped him into because chances are something's gonna come through that door because
Yeah,
it's
probably.
a nose roller.
Yeah.
And I try the handle.
It's locked.
Get the key.
Okay, I'm gonna
You
go
get the
down.
key. You opens, and it opens away from you into the room.
Okay. Ready your arrow?
Already.
I peek
Oh,
in a
I'm
little. If I see something that's gonna like kill me, I'll push it away from it.
Push it open. Push it open. There's 3 hanging baskets, and there are, as you count, there are 14 cages total.
With 2s in.
Seven double stacked with 7 each, or with 2 each. Yeah.
So 20.
So another 28.
Another 28.
Good golly. We still haven't checked the other side of the hall either.
This isn't the main operation either.
It's not.
No, this is the side operation.
What?
And we've just.
Okay, so this is the side operation. This is the main operation.
So
I don't want to know how much stuff is
Probably
over
like a
here.
couple thousand.
How many people?
Yeah.
They're people, John.
Yeah, Josh. They are people!
Don't dehumanize
I'm
them.
referring to people,
Like,
cages,
yeah.
rooms,
How
guards.
much shenanigan? That's not even good. Yep. Okay. I kind of go back into the room we came out of. Is he done unlocking cages?
By this
or-
time, he's most of the way through getting people out and unlocking their shackles. There's a large pile of wrist manacles
Okay.
in the middle of the room.
I think maybe you guys should check the door at the end of the hall that we just were in.
So the other one.
For the one.
Just listen to see if you can hear anything and
Because again, yeah, that's moving towards
toward
our bad people.
potentially.
Potentially.
But really just make sure nothing comes through while we pull all of the
Right.
people out.
So don't open it until.
And I'll go back and get weapons and start arming some of them.
Okay.
And then I'll rejoin you guys.
Was that one, the 14 cages area, was that a dead end? Like,
Yes.
okay.
Okay.
Cool. So I go back in to the like rec room thing where all the weapons are, and I start bringing weapons in. I have 1 or 2 people come help me.
Okay. So between the 4 or 5 of you, you pick up the weapons. There are about 9 long swords, 3 spears. I better write this down for later. 9 long swords, 2 spears, 3 spears. What I said? I don't remember what I said. 30 seconds.
3.
3 spears, and 2 big swords.
2-hand swords.
Great swords.
You're just like this little feeble over.
So,
You can barely move it.
who here knows how to fight?
The man that you first talked to raises his hand, then he reaches for one of the great swords.
Yeah, he
does.
Yeah, he
does. They're mostly human. You see a couple halflings, things like that. And one of them raises his hand and picks up a spear. They generally get, like, some of them, it would appear they're volunteering because they're like, I'm going to protect those around me, like out of a sense of duty. Other ones genuinely look like they might actually know which end is pointy, which end kills things.
So there are more people in the other room. I need a few of you to come and get them and bring them back in here. And if any of them know how to fight, arm them. And then just wait here for a minute.
Okay.
I rejoined you guys.
Did we hear anything through the door while we were standing there?
Make a perception check.
Am I also making a perception check since we're both there?
Since you're both listening, yeah.
That's good.
Oh, see, look, 12. See, I told you.
16.
You don't hear anything through the door?
But I do. Because my roll was lower. Yours.
Yeah, guys, this is golf.
Okay, guys, know is there anything beyond that door?
Oh, I also could have used the chalk with our perception, but never mind. Because
I do not.
Oh,
We haven't heard
anything.
anything.
Oh, but it's against traps, never mind.
Yeah.
So we could take this group of people, flood the other room,
You want to start that fight?
take manacles, and try and capture at least the Goliath.
Take manacles and just throw them at people.
Yeah, that's totally what
Improvised weapons. It's a
That's
flail,
what
guys.
works,
D8s.
Yeah, no, honestly.
Yeah. Maybe if they're magical. Did I ever find out what that snake thing I put on my arm did?
Oh, you actually put it on
Did you
your
put it
arm?
on your
Yeah, I
arm?
put it on my forearm.
Oh, I didn't actually.
Well, you haven't taken time to attune to it yet.
Oh, well,
I don't think.
depends on how long you're doing attunement. Are you doing attunement 10
Like
minutes or an hour?
Ish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 'cause that's
Half
how,
hour to an
that's
hour.
how long it took for your way to go.
Yeah.
In my experience.
I'm used to it being 10 minutes, so.
Really?
No.
Oh, wow.
Huh.
That's great.
Interesting. Yeah, you guys haven't. Well, you guys
so-
basically sat down for an hour when you guys were talking with Josie and things.
Yeah, well, yeah, we took a lot of time to plan, but that was just a really random thought. I don't know why I thought of the snake all of a sudden. Oh, I know why. Because I thought of the fact that you're like, unless they're magical manacles and you throw and they just like
Oh, yeah.
clamp onto someone. I was like, oh, I wonder what that snake does if you like throw it and it turns into a snake. So there was a thought process. It just fits the title of this show.
There was a thought process.
There was. It wasn't totally random. But yeah, if we go and we've got basically like, what, 50 people?
Yeah, but how many are equipped with weapons? Like
14?
15.
15?
15?
15.
9, 3, and 2?
And one.
Okay.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Never mind, 14!
I mean, you said 15 before, but then you gave
I can't
me
math.
17 and 3 of us
And
are.
there's just like some
One of the
person
swords
with a
was so
crossbow.
crappy you figured it might break and hit the person in the face, like bounce back and hit the person in the face. You just didn't use it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Good thing we had that discernment. Good thing we didn't roll that.
I mean, either that or we just keep moving with people into the unknown.
Oh, no, yeah, well, no.
I mean,
We should just do it. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Murder.
go for it.
Murder. Rampage.
I mean,
Just call me George. I get it. Rampage. That was funny.
have you seen it?
I saw it with you.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's great.
I came and saw
Alright,
it
what are you gonna do?
at your house for the movie, like you did a movie night with that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Last year.
I don't recall that.
I saw that one before he did.
Yeah, I've technically only seen the last 2/3 of the movie.
We watched so many movies in our house. I can't keep track when and who I watched it with. So let's be fair.
Oh yeah, I watched it at your house.
There's that.
So yeah, you can call me George.
All right, George. Let's go, George. Okay, so we'll go back in.
Really? You pretended to die? That's messed up. Is this like a joke?
The main thing we need to do is prevent anyone from fleeing that space.
Like the
Right.
riots and stuff.
Well, I'm more
We want
concerned
to
about
keep them contained.
And we couldn't tell if there was like a back door in that area, right? 'Cause
As you look through the dining hall, there was a door on the opposite side.
So basically, if we make a surprise attack and send people to go block that door, and then just flood.
Hashtag Halo.
Hashtag let's not die.
Yeah. No.
Hashtag TPK!
please no.
Friggin' hilarious.
Yeah.
Worst DPK ever. Trying to free slaves,
Total party.
dying, and all the slaves go back.
Oh.
That was not our plan, but
Total party kill? What?
TPK is total party kill.
Oh.
Like we all die.
yeah.
So
Let's
whenever
do it.
whenever you hear me say, "Don't tempt me with a TPK,"
He's saying don't.
don't tempt me to kill all of you.
Hey, is this tempting you at all?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Little bit.
Alright, let's do it.
It's okay. All your hard work is for nothing then.
That's what I always like.
Which hard work
like,
though? Because like
All
I legitimately created this like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, "This is where they're gonna go," and then you didn't
also,
go there, and I was like,
let's think about how many hours.
Wait, we were supposed to go here 2 weeks ago?
1 or 2 weeks ago, like I planned it. I was like, "This they might go here," and so I drew a floor plan. You guys didn't go there. Okay, now you're here.
It's because we were going to go to the Fell Dragon, but then we got distracted with
We found it. Well, we found a different way to deal with this. Like,
Yeah, you found spider boots, dude.
a more
Yeah.
diplomatic way of doing things.
That's true.
Okay.
now we're about to
I mean,
kill
rather
them.
than
I
just
guess.
running around killing things, which we ended up doing anyway because you drove us here. We just had a different way of solving it. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if that would work. Oh, I have to cross a symbol.
You just run around the battlefield just drawing symbols.
Well, yeah. On this one, I can only have 3 active for that symbol at one time.
Is that the fire symbol?
No, it's the grease one, which
Oh,
I
okay.
also asked you if we could do. If
It is
we just
flammable,
set
yes.
it on fire. So what I was thinking, but the whole thing is that the creature has to cross it in order for it to activate.
Trigger.
Yeah.
And you have no idea when like the red square, like when that activates, you don't know.
No, not anymore.
Okay.
We moved out of distance. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not alarm. It'll just so.
It also
if and when
never
someone's. Yeah. So when someone crosses.
Also
that, they
there
will
for
need to
eternity until someone crosses.
But the maximum damage you can do is 6, so it's not necessarily that bad. But it's like so some serving person is gonna walk through this.
Do we want
just
to?
get burned.
Okay, so we should go
That's
set
horrible.
and then go in and do what we're gonna do. I think we should probably set an alarm or something at this door so that we know if somebody's coming, flanking us.
Do you
At the
have
one
an
on
alarm?
Yeah, I do have one.
Um,
Hang on, I gotta just remember which color it is. I think
It
it's
should be black or red, I think.
walk back in.
I can also just lock the door.
But if they break it, then we don't know that they're.
You can also have 2 effects going at a time through different shocks. So you can lock the door and set an alarm.
But it's the same color.
Oh, it is the same color?
Yeah.
Never mind.
So yeah, my light blue, I can put an alarm on the door.
Okay. So you
I
cast alarm on the door?
go
Just
back
draw a square on the
to
door.
the chamber with.
Or however it
Saves.
activates, see whether it be at the base of the door, like where the door like swings open if it
Um,
passes over. Or
No,
however
you basically cast alarm on the door, and so it basically creates a line on your side of the door that if that plane is broken, the alarm triggers in your head.
Coolio. Yeah, it's a mental alarm, not I don't want
Yeah.
to cast a physical one.
Cool.
I can also purify some food if anyone.
Not at the moment, thank you. Head
You
back
guys
to
want
the
some
room
ale? Because I can do
with
that.
the slaves. And
Which room? The first room or the second room?
so many choices.
the room I told them all to congregate in.
Create ale.
I can make ale.
You can make a pint of ale.
My favorite ale is my favorite
Oh.
ale, so whether it's good or not.
Well, let's worry about that. Celebrate
Alright.
victory, not our death.
It's the same one for the grease too.
But are they like all in there by now?
There is between 50 and 60 people
Okay.
kind of strung through the first room you went into, and the two people that grabbed great swords are standing in the guard room.
Okay.
The other people the other 12 that had grabbed weapons,
Anybody else who fights who doesn't have a weapon yet?
they kind of shake their head.
Oh, because I was gonna say I have 2 hand
I was
axes.
gonna say I have a hand
So wait,
axe,
are we-
I mean, we could just
Are
arm
we
people
only bringing
anyway.
the people who are armed in here? Or are we...
No. Because
Everyone.
we'll hand them we'll give some of the others manacles,
Manacles
and like they can try and grapple people. Like we're creating chaos.
Chaos.
I basically take a hand axe. So I was like, anybody else need a weapon?
So with grease,
A halfling female kind of raises her hand.
I want it
I
back.
have
Yeah,
I
I get
have
it.
2 that I can. Do.
I have a mace that I never use.
And I also have a bow.
If anybody
But then,
knows.
yeah, I guess.
So needless to say, you pass out your weapons. So now there are 14, 15, 16, 17. There are 17 people armed now.
I give him a mace. I have a mace.
18 people armed.
people
Okay.
armed.
Everybody
Freaking
else
crap ton.
who can take manacles, hit them with them if you have to, or slap them on them. We're basically going to rush
Tap
in
onto
there
the ground.
and we're going to create chaos. I can't promise y'all I'll stay healthy.
But it's better than
But-
staying here.
If we stay,
One of the
Working.
there's a woman in the back of the room that just is super gaunt. Like it looks like this endeavor this experience has taken years off of her lifespan, and she looks at you and says, "As long as some get out."
Speak up just a little bit.
as long as some
As
get
long
out.
as some get out. Alright.
Are any of you magic casters? No.
Okay, no others.
Cool. I look at the big guy and say, I can't do much for you, and I like pat him on the shoulder and I say, fight hard, and I give him 2 hit points.
Okay, sweet.
Because that's
Oh
what
my gosh, you're still at 3.
Yes.
I'm gonna save my healing word, my last spell slot for you. Yours.
I also
I'm
have
gonna
2
take-
so.
a
Oh, right.
potion of heal.
So like I have this spell.
Okay, so I think that heals you 3 hit points.
And yeah, that
2 or
one's
3?
ranged. That one's touch.
I know.
Yes.
The potion I think does 3.
So if you're gonna cure something.
Well, isn't it
I
a
have
certain
these
number of
healings.
D4
This is at
plus
least 4.
something?
No, that was the modified. That was the special version that you got from the one alchemist
That's
at the apothecary.
No, the one you gave me just gave me 4 hit points. A regular potion actually is a roll, isn't it?
Yeah, the one that you got from the alchemist.
Yeah, but then she
I
got
already
like
took it. I have
yeah.
a healing potion
Oh, you have
from
it
the soldier.
from Garrick, remember?
Oh,
He gave
yeah.
me 3 potions. I was
Yeah,
like, these
yeah,
are
yeah,
not
yeah,
like
yeah.
janky ones. These are legit.
Okay, so that's 2d4 plus 2 is a regular.
Okay.
2d4.
I was like,
Yes.
Um,
I don't know those.
Oh no.
6,
6. So now you're what at 9?
9. I'm gonna take another one.
9?
That's a little better.
Watch.
2d4 plus
Just
2.
killed in the first strike.
So 9 plus another
Don't jinx it like that.
7.
No, Josh, that was a good jinx.
So 16. So that puts you 2 off your max, I think.
She's not gonna
Yeah.
die. That's
All right.
And I have 1 potion left.
No, wait. That was a bad jinx. Good
I'm
job.
so
Good job.
confused.
I don't know, but
Are we
okay.
clear?
So I like start moving forward, and
Are we at the front then?
Yeah.
No, that was a good jinx because I said she is gonna die.
Stop worrying about the
Guys.
jinx.
Sorry.
So basically, I tell
making me
them we're gonna
self-conscious.
sneak forward as soon as we loose our arrows. Book it for the end and cut
Oh, that's
off the hall.
true.
I'm talking to the big guy who I feel like I might be able to give orders to. Take 1 or 2 fighters and go to the end and block that door and don't let them through.
You see, he's holding the great sword kind of over his shoulder. Just
Dude, what is this, Braveheart?
And I put one of the manacles, I loop it on my belt.
okay.
So that I have one in case. And then I'm gonna say we sneak to the end of that hall
Take our shot.
and take our shot.
Pull a little forgive me not.
Let's try and do a little forget me not. On the,
That's good feeling.
yeah.
All right.
Quick,
PTK, bro, let's do it.
I mean, one way or
T-
another,
wait,
it's
T-
gonna end.
TPK, sorry. PTK, what does that mean? Let's make up our own thing.
Okay,
I
so
was gonna
this
say
is
PTA,
your guys'
but I'm
hall.
like, no, that's PTA, not PTA.
You said PTK.
TK.
Yeah.
Parent Teacher Conference.
With a K, with a hard K.
Potential total kill.
Of the other people. Us.
10, 15,
We could potentially kill everybody.
10, 15, 20.
Yeah,
and
I
then it
think-
goes.
Can you also pass without a trace?
And it
Pass
goes.
on that trace. No.
No, you
Not
don't
with,
have
not with any
No,
of
no,
these.
no. But don't you have a spell as a ranger as pass without a trace?
Right, but I didn't pick any of those. The only two that I have are Cure Wounds and Good Berry.
Just kidding.
He chose healing spells.
Yeah, for my first two. Because then I was like, then I'll focus on other stuff.
That's what this is.
Yeah. Which is kind of what I did. I started with the healing and then I was like, then like when I,
Well, the other thing
when I
is
got,
you were
especially when I
literally
found out I got
about
like
to
4 extra spells, I was like, okay.
We're about to level up though too if we had waited another
If we
day.
waited, yeah.
But no, it's fine. We got this far.
Which
But it felt
next level.
unwise to wait a whole day
A
with
whole
this
day.
guy who knows everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, like
And also now we're just burning time so until KL shows up.
So she'll probably show up right at the
On the next session.
Totally blows all of my thoughts out of the water. I was
Right,
like, we're totally gonna leave the city.
Right.
Like,
right as
just kidding.
right as like we're about to die from when this all goes south, Kale just walks in and just like kills everybody.
I'm not gonna lie, part of it was hoping for that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick. Just saying.
Yeah, because she's tracking me.
Constantly.
So,
Okay.
and apparently she might have been here the entire time I've been here. So
So she could be down here.
she could be right behind us at all times.
Instantly look over shoulder.
You know what? Screw chairs. I'm done.
Yes, please.
No.
Like we're not.
Yeah,
really out
dude,
of
come
time
on,
constraints,
son.
but
Don't
like we
decorate
are
everything,
to a
come
certain
on.
degree. Like we can't.
Come on,
that.
son. Alright, so. Wait, that's. Oh gosh, this is gonna be. The more that I see these people, the less I feel confident about it.
Just remember, we have a lot of people with pointy objects.
Oh, right, yeah.
We're counting on numbers.
This
This is a little wonky, but
Yeah, no, it's
whatever.
fine, we don't care.
Okay.
Okay, so we are coming in from that one.
This door
hallway.
right here.
Yes.
Yes. Now this needs to get turned on. Okay. Okay. So you have 14 people with pointy objects.
Well,
18. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Well,
5.
yeah, because we gave
Because we gave our
seven,
stuff.
Nate's
eight,
not a pointy object.
Well, it's got some
Right.
pointy edges that smash and
14,
Yeah, do you not have a flanged mace?
I don't know.
or spiked.
15.
I don't use it.
Good lord.
And it was like the starting weapon that I started with. I don't know.
Oh.
Do you start
Yeah,
with
I don't.
I would imagine it'd be spiked if we were gonna have a mace.
I've got like 2 minis you could use. I've got an archer and I've got Remy.
Yeah, I'll just use dice. That'll be
Okay.
easier to keep track of.
Oh, I've got orcs and a
So
necromancer.
these bad boys are the 2 big ones. Okay. All right. So
It's gonna be bad.
insane.
It's gonna be.
Okay.
This could actually be epic or it could be bad. Either way.
this. Yeah, this is
There
gonna
are
There
go.
two
is-
ways this could go.
There is no middle ground. Like do or do not. There is no try. This is
Yeah, no kidding.
Hey, Yoda.
All right. So
right. Yeah. The ever immortal words of Yoda.
So
Okay,
I look
play.
around and I.
This is recording now.
awesome.
So I
Okay.
see.
So I have all 3 of your mini. Yep. All 3 of
You
your
should
minis.
have them.
Yep. Got them.
I am shooting at. When I come and poke around, I'm gonna shoot at the. No. I wanna shoot the big guy.
Big.
Over one. Because I wanna hit her too.
Okay. Alright.
Makes sense, yeah.
Because of the explosion. Because I
You're-
don't
you're
think I
shooting-
can quite hit all three yet.
You're shooting the
No,
pirate.
not quite.
Yeah.
So you're
I'm
shooting
gonna
the
shoot
dude?
that pirate so that it explodes into. Well, can I hit her from my angle in the hallway?
If
I-
you're here,
If I look around.
yeah, you can.
Oh, well then I'll shoot her.
Okay. Alright, so you shoot her. Okay. You guys are pulling a forget me not.
Yeah.
Out of my way. You're just gonna get some really nice tummy shots.
Okay.
Tummy
I'm
shots.
gonna shoot. shoot her. You wanna shoot the guy next to her, and you wanna shoot the other guy?
I'm shooting the girl.
So you're gonna shoot her too?
No, the Goliath. Is it?
Yeah. I'm shooting her too. So
You're shooting the Goliath? I thought you were shooting.
I was shooting for her.
I thought you were shooting. You pointed to the little pirate girl.
Oh, is the girl but I thought that's the female Goliath. I can't
No,
see.
the female Goliath's the one.
This is the
standing
female Goliath.
Oh,
This is
there's
the
a
archer.
shield right there, so I can't actually see the face.
Goliath.
There, hey look!
Wait,
That's a
oh,
Goliath.
can I see that hand?
She is a hammer.
Let me see. Let me see.
But it's a shield in the other.
Oh, dude, how'd you rank the? That's cool.
A really, really fine Sharpie pen. I
Oh.
also did that to the other Goliath I have back here. Someday, you guys.
I also have like no markings of my own. This is cool.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna shoot the pirate chick because I can do the most damage. And then
Wait,
you two shoot the Goliath.
Okay.
So it's not quite a forget-me-not, but it's close. It's a modified forget-me-not.
Okay. Alright. So, you guys come around the corner.
Yeah.
You three in the front, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Amari is going to shoot at the chick. Okay.
See, this is what I mean when I said I should have taken the archery as a basic example. We've used the bow so many times this time.
It's all situational.
Yeah.
Alright, so, take your shot.
With advantage because it's surprise.
With advantage because I had no idea you did that.
A 17 to hit.
That just hits.
Just? Excuse me, just.
I'm sorry, that hits.
Okay.
Not just hits, that hits.
Oh.
No,
Okay.
you said just.
So 9 just arrow damage.
Okay.
Piercing.
And 5 explodey piercing damage.
Exploding piercing.
If they fail their DC 15.
Okay, so 5 exploding damage? Okay, so that was 7 plus 5 on the girl. Right?
Wait, 9 plus.
9.
9
Yeah.
plus 5.
So 14 total for
14.
her.
Alright. And then 5 for him. Alright. That looks like the wrong number. Alright, so as you come around the corner, you draw back. The arrow sinks into the side of her shoulder, right in the front, pushes through and explodes, exploding to the side, and it it hits the side of the guy's face. You see a portion of his beard gets ripped, and part of the skin on his jaw is starting to like hang open now. That is your turn. Do you keep moving out so that they can get shots?
Yes.
Yes. So then are you two taking shots as well?
Yes.
Okay. So yours will be his advantage. The last one will not, because you basically all just come out and around.
So
20.
modified 20.
Modify 20 to hit against two.
The Goliath.
The Goliath. That hits.
I was about to say.
So your D8.
Roll your D8.
D8.
Roll your D8. That one right there. The green one. Right there, Josh. Not that one. So, 8 damage.
8 damage? Okay. Freaking math. Okay, so as you pull around, you pull up your crossbow. It sinks into the back of her shoulder, and it looks like she, and it doesn't go quite as deep as you thought it would.
Because she's a Goliath.
She turns around and looks as you two move right or left.
I'm gonna move. To the right.
To the right, you're moving over here.
Yeah.
All right, and then Talon, which way are you moving?
I'm gonna move to the left.
To the left, to the left.
To the left.
Everything you own in a box to the left.
All Alright, so Amari, I'll put you about here. Talon, I'll put you about here. Vallah.
Yeah, boy.
Are you shooting with your bow?
Yeah, I'm gonna continue to forgive you.
Okay, who are you shooting at?
Goliath, right?
Yeah.
That's what Goliath.
And she's still standing. Obviously. She's definitely at 1 hit points.
That's not very promising. It's a 14 total.
As the previous bolt sinks into her shoulder, she turns around and instinctively brings her shield that was sitting on the seat next to her around, and the arrow hits squarely right into the shield.
Because that's what mine is.
And she pulls out what looks like a hand axe. She pulls it out, and right under their head, she flips it around and brings it up. She now has a hand axe and a shield. Didn't have it.
And I'm gonna grab my shield and spear.
Grab your shield and spear. Okay, and which way are you moving?
I'm gonna go right through those skulls.
Straight.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 12, yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 puts you right behind Goliath.
Sure.
Okay.
Now the horde of people. Okay. Stretch.
What? There we go. Put you right here. Now,
Did I move left as far as I could?
you moved right.
Or right as far as I could, I mean?
5, 10, 15, 20. I mean, you hit a wall. Are you
Well,
moving
but I
up?
just mean like into...
5,
Yeah,
10.
what's that?
I mean, 15 puts you kind of right over here, like almost
Yeah,
right up
that's
with
fine.
him.
I need to make space for the mass of people
Right.
to come through,
So-
so I don't want to just like stand off.
We'll move you one more, and now.
Actually, wait, hang on.
Yes.
If since I'm wearing my mask, I have a +5 on my running feet, right? +5 feet.
Yeah, you got there.
Right.
you wanna
but
keep
I know,
moving?
But I'm saying, can I flank the Goliath?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Yes, you could.
Okay. How would I do that?
Okay. Do you want to move to flanking with him on the Goliath?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So you move up.
Because I'm just going to assume the people help take care of those guys.
I hope so. Like, give them
Yeah.
the squishy people and.
Yeah.
Alright, so.
Gosh, dude, this is not insane, brother. I'm always. I know because it's so funny to me. Because no, I know, but I was watching like Smitty videos and he always says it, and every time he says it, it makes me laugh. Because the way he's like, brother. When I watch this back, I'm counting. No, I said it like at least 7 times. Actually, it's probably more like 12.
Okay, so these three run through. They all take swipes as they run by. That for sure hits. That doesn't hit. That also hits. So that's 8, 10.
Oh my gosh.
The big guy runs and he just takes the head off of one of the goblins as you run by.
yeah!
And he keeps running. So that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He gets to there.
There we go.
The next man runs by with the great sword and slashes across the back of the goblin's shoulder blades. You see him and move forward. He goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He moves right here.
Ooh,
And the last one is going to make a strike. And he moves up there. And then... Good lord, you guys. I hate you guys right now.
You gave us the option!
I
You
know.
basically told us we had to go here, so, you know.
No, I didn't. Yeah, you did.
Okay, alright, so...
You just dangled Mrs. What's-Her-Name right in front of my face. There's no way I'm not gonna kill her. Honestly.
Well, and, like, this guy knows where you are and has been hiding here.
It's a shapeshifter.
11,
Yeah, right.
Where is he? One of these people?
No, probably not. Well, if he wasn't, you wouldn't be able to tell. But you
That is one...
It's not
Oh, this guy's
that's
dead.
anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's that, right?
Right, but when you first
That's
spawned,
so many
there's
attacks!
only
That's
3
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
signatures.
That's 9 attacks. Okay, so that is a miss.
Oh, look at him
That's
all.
a hit.
Holy cow.
That's a hit. That's a miss. So 2 hits, 2 misses.
Yep, I get you.
Okay, cool. Out of 9, so that's 4. That's a hit. So that's number 3 hit. That's a hit. Another hit. A miss. A miss.
That's 9.
That's 9.
That's
so
9?
5 hits.
Yeah, 5 hits.
Jeez. Okay. So now that was the.
I could just imagine like these goblins are also just a horde of people trampling them.
Okay.
So like,
Jeez. Okay.
So basically, we did what we thought we should do with the pawns, but with real people.
with real people, yeah. No, and then it's just the people with the manacles.
Yeah. Okay.
Them to death.
So as
Weapons!
these people run in,
You could just take their weapons. Then.
they completely eviscerate the 2 goblins. All 9 attacks slash into the goblins. It's like when
It's like goblin jelly.
kind of, yeah. It is. They are cut into multiple pieces as they fall to the ground. They're dead now. That was the quickest. That was the quickest death ever.
Yeah.
This one and this one are gonna make attacks against the pirate. That's a hit.
There we go.
Wow, and that's a miss.
Dang.
That's gonna be.
This is my commentary reaction. Dang. This is getting intense.
Okay.
So we
All right.
attack like our people basically with like our weapons.
Okay. So now everyone roll initiative for me. I'm rolling group initiative.
Yeah.
For them.
Oh, that's not super
Oh, I'm
great.
not gonna. I can't.
Oh, but you turned it into a...
God dang it! Wait, hang on. Oh, that's not very good.
Finally, good initiative.
I'm gonna die before you get a chance to attack.
Alright, so 25 to 20.
He's like a 23.
Probably.
Yeah.
Modified, just to be
Come
clear.
on. But it is a natural.
You guys suck. It's for her, so.
What's his initiative? Oh, plus
It's
3.
kind of like the S goes this way. It's like something that was totally walked into and we just don't let go.
Right.
But it was your fault.
Oh, was it? Oh, it was my fault.
It was your fault, Jacob.
Alright. I thought we were writing a 2.
Alright,
I just
20 to
want to listen to
15.
that part of the episode.
I have a 13.
15.
Okay.
20, you say 20 to 9.
No,
23. You've already been
We already-
marked.
Oh,
You're
okay.
gonna probably be among the first to do.
Alright, 15 to 10.
13!
13? Okay.
Was it a 5?
With a 6.
6.
Always with an initiative. I do not roll well for initiatives.
You
So I
only
had a
get a 1
character.
modifier.
I had a
That's
character
true.
that I had a -2 dexterity, and I like would roll like 5s and 3s for my initiative. So I'm like, I'm a 1.
Alright, 10 to 5.
6.
6. Okay.
This is gonna be a fast battle.
Yeah,
Okay,
right.
so.
We gotta know what we're doing.
There's 3 people.
It's easy for me. 'cause
I mean,
literally
I only have
just-
1 weapon. I can only shoot them.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping for any 15 and higher on my weapon.
Do you have Bane?
Yeah, he's.
I do have Bane, but I only have
he
one
only has
spell
one healing
slot
slot
left.
left today.
I think it might be better to save that for healing. You have healing. I
have
use
cure
Bane.
wounds.
Which does a D8 plus podcasting
I can do a
modifier.
little bit of healing on myself.
Not if you're unconscious.
Well,
Up to 3.
Alright, so, Talon.
Talon,
You
you're
are up first.
Shoot somebody, bro.
Ow! Do keep in mind, Talon, that Bane keeps going. It's a negative D4 to everything the enemies do, as long as you maintain concentration. So as long as you don't take damage, there's no chance of you
well,
losing your
but
concentration.
even if you take damage, there's potential.
And
you
you're
keep it,
like
but-
in the
I'm the
back.
farthest.
You're way over here, so you
Okay.
are basically out of the line of fire.
Actually, wait.
Because if this Goliath lady is as dope as she looks,
First thing
then
to see with
we're
the
gonna
range.
die.
How far am I away?
You're close enough.
5, 10, 20, like 25 feet.
Okay, so it's 30. Okay, I'm gonna cast Bane to it.
Okay.
Bane!
And it's
Bane!
what kind of charisma saving
Charisma
throw?
throw.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And
they're gonna be
what
What's your DC?
DC 14, it looks like. Ow!
Okay, so she is baned.
Did you cut yourself?
No, I had my computer and I accidentally put my hand down and like crushed it.
Oh, you hurt yourself. Okay.
Yeah, I heard myself.
She's also baned.
Those are the only two I was.
And she is not.
Damn it.
But that's still pretty good.
Yeah, we got the Goliath thing.
Alright.
That's all that I
So, that I think is your turn unless you want to use a bonus action.
What can you do as a bonus action?
I don't know, what can I do as a bonus action?
I don't think anything.
Yeah.
There's like a cantrip, and I don't think you took Sacred Flame, so.
What's that?
It's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip where you basically they have to do a dex save, and if they fail their dex save, then it's a D8 damage, fire damage.
Oh, that's cool.
No,
Alright.
I don't
So,
It's an offensive spell, so.
okay, so,
I mean, it only does damage if they fail, but still,
Yeah, but it's
still saves.
okay, so,
And it costs no spell slots.
Right, so that's
so, the woman picks up a crossbow, and across the table is going to loose a bolt at you, Vallah. Not with an natural one. Okay.
Can she hit the?
I was gonna say, if you make us roll to hit each other.
Yeah, she does. Come on, do it. Yup.
Oh, now she rolls the natural 19.
Yup, let's do it.
What's happening?
She shot the
Goliath on
Goliath
accident.
because she rolled a nat 1
Because
on
he
mine,
did the
and
nat
then
1
you
for
did that.
us, and
You
made
had to roll, so
potentially
then he
hit.
rolled, and then she shot, and now she's rolling.
That sucks. She pulls the crossbow up, and it's just like, what is she? Oh no.
She's racist. She just sees a Goliath and shoots him.
Looks at the utter chaos and just her hands clench and ching, poof, it hits the Goliath, who is now facing you. It goes right across the bottom of her chin and cuts it open, and now she's bleeding down her neck.
Oh boy.
She looks at the woman. That's the wrong person.
Huh?
I'm so sorry.
What?
She's on there now. I totally meant to use a different person.
Oh, a mini? Well, you can switch with minis. It's not like
Well, it has a totally different.
I thought you meant you were doing it in a different order.
Oh,
we
no,
can use the
not just a different mini, but like
Yeah, no, like a
full-on
totally different character and everything.
Yeah.
So, that's not gonna happen.
Okay.
You guys will find her next week. And that is her turn. She's gonna move away.
Out of the rat.
As we pin her against the wall.
And okay, so now it is Amari's turn.
I'm gonna attack
Okay.
Goliath. 14 to hit.
14. That
I just rolled my
misses.
damage at the same time.
Misses.
And
That
then I
misses.
swing again.
Okay.
She's carrying him.
18 plus 5. So
That sure hits.
There we go. There
and
we go.
it's 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay.
Go. Here we go. Let's do this.
All right.
My only goal in life is
So it is this guy's turn now. He is just gonna take a swipe, 2 swipes actually, at dude. That hits. That also hits. So that's gonna be
Dude, guy.
yeah. He turns to the side. Oh wait, no, hold on.
D4.
Oh.
No, that would still hit. That one would still hit as well. He's 10. Not that hard to hit him.
Right. Because it's basically 10 plus whatever the dex would be.
Right. I'm using combat stats, which is plus 0 to hit. So, as he looks at all of you, he turns and he just slices 2 times at the guy to the side, and he just and falls to the ground. And he looks at the Goliath and says, "Tony, we must leave." That ends his turn.
You're not going to
Now it is
leave.
Bethany's
Not
turn.
this time. You're not getting away from me. You know.
He is. She is going to. She looks at Vallah.
Yeah, come on. Bring it.
And is going to make 2 strikes.
I swear, you shut your little mouth, you wench.
21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
With a
Okay.
D4.
Hold on.
What's the
Sure.
score?
-4, so that brings it to a 17.
That misses.
That
'cause I'm
misses.
using my shield.
That's because you're using your shield. Okay.
One though. That was
What's that
cool.
Bane?
So that's a 16 minus 1, so that's a 15 to hit.
defense.
So that's a 15 to hit.
15 to hit.
No? Okay.
Unless it's an 18. That's my AC.
She looks at you. You look like him. And whoosh, whoosh. You slap the first one aside with your spear, and you take the second one square on the shield. It's a hand axe, but there's a goosh. There's a louder noise when it hits your shield, and then she howls.
Oh, crap! She's a beastmaster, dude! I swear, if a wolf comes crashing in here, I'm...
Also, we gotta pick it up because
Okay.
describing too much stuff.
Is it my turn?
It is Vallah's turn, yes.
And then I have advantage.
Yes.
Okay. I need it, because there's two.
Oh.
That was almost...
Okay, roll again though. Roll again though.
Oh,
I
no.
rolled twice. So it's the same...
Suddenly, the cool puss she talks to you is like off-puts you a little bit.
Yeah.
And you lunge at her and she slaps it aside with her shield. Now the horde is gonna go. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3. Blood.
Did we get Amari though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I missed it.
Is she taking any attacks of opportunity?
Yes, she is.
Oh,
That's a natural 20.
she just gets one.
With, yeah.
So we rolling for their attacks?
But he is.
Keep track.
As they run by, they start swiping at her, and she is just deflecting them off her shield. One of them pushes her shield, and a man comes up and slices down kind of right here with a longsword and opens a long cut. You smacks him with the shield and throws him over here.
This isn't a land, okay.
This one's gonna come out.
Dude, I am so intense right now.
And it's gonna miss. It is now Talon's turn. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm shooting the glass.
There you go. Come on, bro. Bring her
Okay.
down.
All right. So roll a d20 and add your attack bonus. I guess. Do what that would be.
20, not 20. Or not that, sorry, modified 20.
Okay, that hits. Go ahead and roll
It's
damage.
22. This is plus 5.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Duh.
plus
So
5.
yeah, then I take it. Never mind.
I was like, what are you talking about? Yes.
17.
Yep. Let's roll.
Max damage.
Max damage.
So 11 against 2.
Oh, 11, sorry.
The glass.
Alive.
Okay.
God, I swear if we don't bring her down.
You pull out your crossbow and
Are you kidding me? She taunted me and then I just like...
it takes her in nearly the exact same place in her back. Looks at you and is going to
She's gonna try.
not hit you.
Yeah.
It is
Should be the chick's turn.
her turn. 14. A 17 doesn't hit you, right?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Amari.
I'm really liking the defense now.
Okay.
I'm so glad I went with that one.
A 15 on the first one,
That does not hit.
and like it's a 16 on the second.
16 hits.
Oh, it does. I assumed it would. Another 9 damage.
9 points of damage. You slash down, putting your sword tip basically in the same spot that the bolt had gone into, and you rip downward. You see you rip open part of her cape, and just this large wound across her back. Looks at you, looks at the pirate, and said, "We die this day."
Oh
No!
Dang straight you do.
Okay. And now
Yeah, let's
it's-
go. Quick, come on, quick.
What's description? I love it, but at the same time.
They're both gonna miss the dude to the side. That's one of them. It is.
Yeah, but brilliant.
Nope.
Yeah,
She
that
swipes out 2 more times at you. You do the same thing. Parry one with the spear, hit one with the shield. Is now your turn.
Okay.
That's a
15.
15. Well, yeah, it's a 10.
Yeah.
Plus 5, 15. That's that. All right.
And a natural 20.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Let's go! Okay.
Double it, and
Okay.
add your plus 10 necrotic. And all of the damage, all of the dice damage doubles.
So we have.
Jeez, was that 1 away
6?
from max damage?
So
2
12.
technically. So 12 piercing plus
14.
7.
But doubling that as well, 14.
It's the lightning though.
But he said double all the dice.
No.
On a natural 20, the dice damage is double.
Yeah.
Even for the lightning?
Yeah. So it's 12 and 14. So
So
26.
So 36 plus
So
10
36.
more.
So you just
So
did 36.
so 28 plus what is your
You
strength?
just made it up for that.
So
Oh,
40,
wait.
41 actually, because
yes,
your strength is
because
plus
your
3.
strength too.
Oh, I totally
you
forgot about
don't
this.
you don't double strength, but
You're
yeah.
right, but that's another.
But it's
Okay, how do you want to do this? How do you want to do this?
What do you say to her?
I know, what do I
It
say?
matters.
Okay, no. Here's what I'm gonna do.
Sure, not my mom.
You are not my mom.
No, I'm gonna like straight up. I'm just gonna plunge. I'm just gonna do like a standing, just a jump, just to put it like right mid chest and just drive her down so she just goes to her knees. So then I can get like real close and just be like, wait, what should I say? What should I say? What should I say? I don't know who she is. Honestly, I don't know who she is. So I'm just gonna be like, you are nothing to me, and then like use my foot and just like kick like.
As you jump into the air and you plunge a spear down in the middle of her chest, you see it pass all the way through her chest. The lightning arc through her.
Oh, that's
and
right.
then,
I forgot about the lightning.
And then the dark thread pulls life force from her. It shrivels and cracks. The skin around where the spear is. You're nothing to me. She looks at you.
Oh, shit.
And you kick her off the spear shaft. She falls to the ground. Completely dead.
Like there's no saving her after that.
No.
Oh god.
That's dead. That's super dead.
It's not okay.
Now it's the Horde's turn.
My dad's
We're just gonna make more strikes. 1 miss. That's a miss. That's a miss.
You already said you're not my
These 2 up
dad.
here. That's a miss. And
That's
that's a
not my dad.
hit. And hit. Okay, so
Well,
9,
again, I don't need my dad to live.
another 5, 7. So
Ish, 12 years,
9,
probably
16.
The uncle.
2 of the large men, including the first bearded man, come up and they swipe 2 times at the woman and they cut her down. And it is now Talon's turn.
Talon, shoot that guy.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna shoot him.
Only guy standing.
You guys might have to finish for me.
That's fine. We can probably do that. See if we can bring him down right here. Yeah, we do. Come on.
22.
Yeah.
22, that for sure hits.
Dude, that's a second team. Alright. 8.
8 points of damage. You pull up your crossbow. And you watch as he turns slightly to look at the woman that had just fallen to the ground, and your arrow takes him right under the arms.
There's an order.
It looks at you. Falls to the ground.
You died this day.
My turn? No, it's her turn.
They're all dead.
Oh, she's
They're
dead.
all
They
gone.
cut her down.
They're
Oh,
dead.
I missed that.
They're done.
Cool.
Oh gosh. Not cool. Now what are we gonna do?
All right. So
I feel like this
She
is
howled.
to be continued.
She howled.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
as you guys turn and look, you do see a wolf begin to run into the room, and then you know like the
Man, that was snap.
No. In D1 when the strangers like teleportation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens, but it's
Whoa.
and dissipates.
Oh thank goodness.
To be continued.
I hate to be a killjoy, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,